DraftKings Sportsbook has the over-under for the longest home run tonight at 484.5 feet. Schwarber's hit one, 488 back in 2022. Harper, 481 in 2016. Coming up next on Baseball Tonight, we'll hear from a Phillies All-Star teammate on who he has winning the Home Run Derby and a Yankees first-timer on keeping it in the family for tonight's event. This is the 2026 T-Mobile Home Run Derby on ESPN Radio and the ESPN app.
A small business affirmation from Progressive. Food truck owners, today business will be booming. People will love your new menu and not make special orders. You will not roll your eyes when someone calls it a quesadilla. You will also switch to Progressive to get 30 customizable coverage options and restore your inner peace. See if you can save in as little as 8 minutes at progressivecommercial.com.
Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Coverage is not available in all states or for all vehicles and coverage selections.
Harry Douglas here to help you ignite your taste buds with Firework Freeze 5-Hour Energy Shots. Juicy cherry, citrus lime, and blue raspberry. It's that iconic freezer pop flavor, but with none of that guilty sugar aftermath. The perfect summer kick. It's delicious, portable, zero sugar energy shot bursting with flavor. Bring on the summer with Firework Freeze 5-Hour Energy Shots. Available online at 5hourenergy.com and on Amazon.
If you love to travel, Capital One has a rewards credit card that's perfect for you. With the Capital One Venture X card, you earn unlimited double miles on everything you buy. Plus, you get premium benefits at a collection of luxury hotels when you book on Capital One Travel. And with Venture X, you get access to over 1,000 airport lounges worldwide. Open up a world of travel possibilities with the Capital One Venture X card. What's in your wallet?
Terms apply. Lounge access is subject to change. See CapitalOne.com for details.
With the new MyLowe's Pro Rewards American Express card, earn 3 points per dollar spent on Lowe's qualifying purchases for the first 6 months after card account opening. Plus, save 5% every day on eligible purchases at Lowe's and earn points on eligible purchases everywhere else Amex is accepted. Card members get more at Lowe's. Subject to credit approval. 5% can't be combined with any other offer. Exclusions and restrictions apply. Points subject to loyalty terms at Lowe's.com/terms and credit reward terms at Synchrony.com/MLPRA-terms. Visit Lowe's.com/business credit.
Introducing the all-new MLB Plus, your ticket to streaming baseball's best. Enjoy MLB Network 24/7 with live out-of-market games and award-winning shows. Enhance game nights with MLB Big Inning, live and commercial-free. And hear live home and away radio broadcasts of every game, blackout-free. Even stream minor league games all season. It's all here and it's all new. Get MLB Plus for just $59.99 a year. Visit MLB.com/MLB Plus.
Buster Olney here for 8 Sleep. 8 Sleep's Pod is a smart mattress cover that automatically cools or heats each side of your bed from 55 to 110 degrees. Since I started using 8 Sleep, I love to keep it as cool as possible, and my sleep has gotten so much better. Use my code BASEBALLTONIGHT at 8sleep.com/baseballtonight for up to $350 off the pod. And if you have an HSA or FSA, the pod may qualify through TrueMed, and qualified customers save about 30% on average. TrueMed is for qualified customers. HSA, FSA, tax savings vary.
Drip Drop is doctor-developed, proven fast hydration that helps your body and mind work better. Trusted by firefighters, medical professionals, and over 90% of top college and pro sports teams. Drip Drop is engineered to hydrate faster and more effectively than water alone, with 3 times the electrolytes of leading sports drinks. Stock up now at dripdrop.com and use promo code RADIO20 for 20% off your first order. That's dripdrop.com, promo code RADIO20.
Progressive presents ways to save money that aren't bundling your home and auto insurance with Progressive.
I can't believe the deal we got on these seats for the game.
Wow, they must be pretty high up here. I think my ears just popped.
Yeah, here, put this on.
Is that an oxygen mask?
An official team oxygen mask.
Well, I can kind of see the field.
Good, your senses are still sharp. You're going to need them for phase 2 of the ascent.
Don't save money by sitting in the nosebleeds. You could save hundreds by switching to Progressive. Get a quote at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and other insurers. Not available in all states or situations.
This is the T-Mobile Home Run Derby on ESPN Radio and the ESPN app.
One out left for Raleigh, who gets into one to straightaway right. And it is top of the bleachers in front of the Chop House. 16. Raleigh out to right center. It is carrying, and Raleigh 17 for Cal Raleigh. Low line drive to left and skips to the wall. It is over, and Cal Raleigh is your 2025 T-Mobile Home Run Derby champion.
Yeah, Cal Raleigh, home run derby champ last year. Best odds, plus 280 coming in. He also had the most home runs in the bigs at the break, something Kyle Schwarber has this year with 32. He is your favorite at a plus 310. Teammate Harper at plus 700. Their Philadelphia teammate and first-time All-Star Brandon Marsh on who he has winning it.
That's hard. I know Kyle has more home runs right now, but Bryce has a superpower where he can flip a switch and just hit him out at any time. So I really don't know. I wouldn't be surprised if either one of them won, but I plead the fifth, man. I can't answer that.
Yeah, so he's on the fence. You know, Schwarber's just like in the rocking chair swinging for those long balls. As far as the 8 participants, the batter who was second to Schwarber in long balls in the first half, the Yankees' Ben Rice, 29. Like Harper in 2018, will have his dad pitching to him in this year's Derby.
That's been a dream of ours ever since I was a little kid, so no one's thrown more pitches to me than him. It's not even close. His lifetime pitch count is definitely well past its limit, so, I mean, it's a no-brainer. Like, I joked to him in the offseason that when we were leaving, I was like, hey, just keep that arm loose for the Derby. And I was kind of kidding around, but once it started to look like it was a real possibility, it was like, hey, this might actually happen, so he's been ready. He's been keeping the arm loose all year just in case, and now that we've got a few practice rounds under our belt, we feel more than prepared.
Yeah, think about this. In the illustrious history of the Yankees, Ben Rice has the most home runs by a Yankee first baseman before the All-Star break in their history with 29, looking to become the first Yankee to win the home run derby since Aaron Judge in 2017. Coming up next on Baseball Tonight, the starting lineups for this year's Derby. You're listening to the 2026 T-Mobile Home Run Derby on ESPN Radio and the ESPN app.
It's a moment where the world holds its breath.
The road to World Cup glory is down to the final contenders.
History in Dallas! Wonderful moment.
Global icons and elite squads remain.
Can you believe this?
Don't miss the next bit of magic and drama. Hear every match of the FIFA World Cup on SiriusXM and Fox Sports 83.
What a game. I've never seen anything like it.
And for instant reaction and expert analysis, check out SiriusXM FC 157.
At this top level, this is where your star players have to show up.
You can't win your fantasy football league in the summer, but you sure can lose it. On SiriusXM Fantasy Sports Radio, we created a winning fantasy football lineup to help you build a championship team.
Hey guys, need your help. Get
the edge you need from Jeff Manns, John Hansen, Jeff Radcliffe, Matthew Berry's Fantasy Life, and the Fantasy Footballers.
Fantasy football is fun. Winning is even more fun, and our listeners do both.
Listen live on Channel 87 or prep your draft anytime by searching Draft Season on the SiriusXM app. Formula One has a new home on SiriusXM.
Simply lovely.
F1 Radio brings you all the thrills of a worldwide championship chase.
He has climbed the mountain.
Live pre- and post-race coverage and exclusive weekly shows.
You hold on under that pressure. That's a top draw.
The 2026 F1 season rolls on Sunday morning at the Belgian Grand Prix with live pre-race coverage at 8 Eastern, followed by Lights Out Racing at 9 Eastern on Channel 160 or 205 in the car and on the SiriusXM app. Just search F1.
Drop the needle on classic vinyl.
There must be some kind of way out of here.
A channel that takes you on a journey through one of music's most storied eras. And classic rock albums that stay with you. Classic Vinyl Channel 26 and in the SiriusXM app, included with most subscriptions.
Two-run homer by Junior Caminero.
As the daily drama of Major League Baseball unfolds, there's a channel dedicated to the conversation.
Junior Caminero has blitzed pitching here, homering in 6 consecutive games this past week.
MLB Network Radio is the place for passionate, informed opinions.
Caminero's got the best bat speed I've seen since Gary Sheffield.
Join the daily discussion on SiriusXM Channel 89 and the SiriusXM app.
And now the hottest man on the planet, Junior Caminero.
MLB's 96th All-Star Game is on Sirius XM.
It is Trolley here!
MLB Network Radio's on-site coverage continues tomorrow afternoon at 5 Eastern as we take you on the field for exclusive interviews with the biggest names in baseball.
Joined now by Kansas City Royals shortstop Bobby Witt Jr.
And at 8, it's the MLB All-Star Game from Philadelphia on Channel 89 in the car and on the Sirius XM app.
On the SEC Network.
You're listening to the T-Mobile Home Run Derby on ESPN Radio and the ESPN app.
Jim Baskell back on Baseball Tonight, taking you to the 2026 T-Mobile Home Run Derby. The starting lineups are brought to you by Energy Transfer, the company that safely moves energy, fueling your everyday life. Visit ittakes.energy.com to learn more. Again, 5 first-timers, last year's runner-up, and a pair of Phillies comprise this year's field in the T-Mobile Home Run Derby.
Ben Rice, New York Yankees.
It's the Derby debut for the former 12th-round pick out of Dartmouth. His 29 homers are the second most in the American League and have already surpassed his career-high total from last year. Rice is swinging to be the first Yankee to win the Home Run Derby since Aaron Judge in 2017.
Bryce Harper, Philadelphia Phillies.
Harper has already reached a 20-homer mark for the 12th time in his career. His 383 career home runs are the 6th most among active players. The 2018 Derby winner looks to become the 5th player to win the event multiple times and the first to win it twice in their home ballpark.
Junior Caminero, Tampa Bay Rays.
The 23-year-old phenom put on a show-stopping performance in the Home Run Derby last year, finishing as the runner-up. After a 45-homer season in 2025, Caminero went deep 11 times in an 11-game span this summer. His 28 long balls are good for 3rd most in the American League.
Jordan Walker, St. Louis Cardinals.
The 6'6" outfielder ranks in the top 10 in the National League in home runs with 22, already a career high. His 79-mile-per-hour average bat speed and 94.2-mile-per-hour average exit velocity are both among the best in baseball. Walker would try to become the first Cardinal to win the Home Run Derby.
Kyle Schwarber, Philadelphia Phillies.
Schwarber's 32 homers are the most in majors at the All-Star break. Since the slugger signed with the Phillies in 2022, only Aaron Judge has hit more than Schwarber's 219 home runs. The 2018 Derby runner-up will be competing in the event for the 3rd time.
Munetaka Murakami, Chicago White Sox.
The 26-year-old rookie joins Shohei Ohtani as the only Japanese-born players to compete in the Home Run Derby. Murakami ranks in the top 10 in the American League with 20 homers, despite playing in just 60 games. The Southsider will swing to become just the 2nd White Sox player to win the event, along with Frank Thomas in 1995.
Jack Caglione, Kansas City Royals.
The former first-round pick ranks in the top 10 in baseball in exit velocity and bat speed. Caglione's average home run distance this year is over 415 feet, including a 444-foot blast on June 21st. Over 75% of Cag's homers this year have been no doubters. Gone at every stadium. 3rd highest among hitters with 10-plus dingers.
Wilson Contreras, Boston Red Sox.
It's the first Home Run Derby appearance for the 34-year-old from Venezuela. Contreras has reached a 20-homer mark faster than he ever has before and is on pace to smash his career high of 24 long balls. He will attempt to become the 2nd Red Sox player to win the Derby and first since David Ortiz in 2010.
As Schwarber, odds-on favorite, 32 home runs this year. Caminero back of him regarding those odds, 28 long balls this year. Harper, again, the last to win in his home park, then with the Nationals back in 2018, looking to become the first to win it twice in his home park. Again, 5 first-timers among this 8-person field, including Ben Rice, who's hit 29 home runs thus far this year. That's the field. They're ready to swing with new rules this year. For more on that and the call of tonight's T-Mobile Home Run Derby, here's our team of Doug Glanville and Carl Ravitch.
Jim, thank you very much. Welcome, everybody. I have Doug Glanville, Buster Olney. Tim Kirkshin is down in the dugouts, and he will get the interviews after every round. This is a very special night, part of 2 days here in Philadelphia as they and the country celebrate 250 years. The Home Run Derby is going to feel a little different tonight, fellas. Jim touched on it. New rules, and the primary headline is there is no timer, there is no clock, there are no outs. You get 20 swings each in the first round. 8 guys, that's 160 swings. What impact will that have on the event, Doug?
Well, it's going to come down to getting the right pitches you want, and like, will you overthink that or will you get into a rhythm? And so you're gonna have to manage that, because you get hot, you want to continue to go, but if you're not getting your pitches, you might get a little over selective and then lose that rhythm and tempo.
You know, Carl, that when they went to the clock, you remember it was back in Cincinnati the year Todd Frazier won it. It was because they wanted it to speed up. Well, here, I think they heard the feedback from players that they felt like they were rushed. And so a lot of the players and batting practice pitchers I've talked to expect that there will be more selectivity among the hitters in this event.
Which makes some sense here. And in the first round, the 8 participants get 20 swings. 4 of them will advance. There is no bracket in this event this season. It will be the highest 4 totals from round 1 that will move on to round 2. And then the highest total will face the 4th highest total, 1-4 versus 2-3, until we get to the semis and the finals. What is not going to be overshadowed is this field. It is as unique a field as we have had. It may be as deep a field as we have had. And Buster, even without a Mike Trout, who happens to be here tonight, or an Aaron Judge or an Ohtani, there is a ton of star power, including 2 hometown heroes.
Oh, it's so cool that Kyle Schwarber and Bryce Harper are doing this together. Talked to both of them last week about this experience, and they were looking forward to it. But you also have someone like Jack Caglione, who has big power, big left-handed hitter from the Kansas City Royals. Junior Caminero, Ben Rice. Those guys got booed, Carl, before because I think they were perceived by this Philly crowd. They might be a threat to the 2 hometown guys.
They weren't just boos. They were lustily booed.
Yes, they were.
Especially Ben Rice, who, of course, wears the Yankee uniform. You know all about Philadelphia, so you're not surprised by the boos, but you're also not surprised by the hugs that they're hoping to give either Harper or Schwarber when this thing is over.
Yeah, I mean, those 2 have meant so much to this franchise, this organization, and this run that they're still on. And they know that it's an iron sharps iron. They push each other. No better format to do that, right? One can push the other right into the championship and winning it all. So they're going to always be loving on their favorite players. And, I felt the love when I was here. And, yes, they expect a lot. They expect you to do well. But you respect the game. You play hard. You love the city back. They're going to have your back.
All right, so we'll try to paint the picture here on the radio in a home run derby as Wilson Contreras of the Boston Red Sox will be the first hitter. You look around the ballpark, the city of Philadelphia is a backdrop here. There are about 43,000 packed in here. Right field, no one other than Ryan Howard has hit one into the 3rd deck, which is about 500 feet away. So Contreras is set to dig in. And before he does, want to remind everybody that Play Ball is global. Spaceball is global youth initiative to highlight the fun and accessible ways to play our great game. To learn more, including how to find a league near you, go to playball.org and follow @Playball on X, Facebook, and Instagram. So a right-handed hitting Contreras will lead things off, and there is the first pitch, and he will take it. So there's no ball, there's no strike, and he swings at the second pitch, sends it to left, looks like it's got enough, and it is just off the wall.
You know what's different this year, Carl? How about no kids in the outfield? The outfield's basically empty.
The next one is swung on. This one is driven, and this one is second deck in left. So he has taken now a couple of swings. He's got 18 left, 1 homer, swings at the next one and pops it straight up.
Jose Flores, the bench coach for the Red Sox, is pitching to Contreras in this round.
The pink shirts have now gathered in the outfield, so there looks to be about 20. The next pitch is now sent towards left center, and that's about 390 feet away, and it lands for another homer. He's got 2 homers, 16 swings remaining. The longest homer has been a blast, 463 feet. Swings and hooks the next one foul.
Well, the thing about this field is they have their tops in various categories in different ways, whether it's hard hit percentage, and Contreras leads in the highest average home run distance of this field.
He's 34 years young. He's the oldest participant. We do have some young kids that could become the youngest to ever win a derby. The next pitch he doesn't swing at. He does at that one, and it just squeezes over the wall. That's 4 home runs for Wilson Contreras with 14 swings remaining.
Got such a good, nice line drive stroke.
This one is smoked. Second deck left field and way gone near the restaurant atop the second deck.
Check your hot dog.
That would be his 4th. I gave him 1 too many. 4 homers, 13 swings. He's hot. There goes another one. Also to left. The prior one was 482 feet. That one was 487. 5 homers. Contreras again. And of his homers, they are all going to left or left center. Another long one. 6 big flies.
I mean, that's on the concourse, over the stands, in left center. I mean, these are blasts.
He is raising the bar early. Contreras takes one. So his pitcher is grooving him. Baseballs and 487. He drives another, maybe his longest of the night, to left field. Woo! Another one to the top of the second deck in left at Citizens Bank Park.
It's such a consistent swing, right? It's very consistent.
Distance does matter because if there's a tie in the first round, the longest homer will be the ones that advance. His longest 487. He takes a couple of pitches here. The hitters do have the ability to call a time, but they have the ability to take them. And he finds another one he likes, and he smashes it. Souvenir City up there in left. Longest homer now, 490. We're going over 500 tonight, boys. We are going well over 500. He takes one inside. And he swings at the next one and goes towards center field. This one's got carry, but it is not near enough. It goes to the warning track. 8 swings left, 8 homers for Wilson Contreras of the Boston Red Sox, the leadoff hitter in the 2026 Home Run Derby. Swing and a drive, left field, no chance. That ball is way out of here. I got to think the same dude's caught 4 bones.
Yeah, it's like the same guy. I mean, he's very he's very good at pulling the ball this season in the air, and that usually leads to damage like this.
Next one swung on, popped up more in the air than it's got distance left field. They're clearing a path out there, and that one did crawl over. 10 homers, 6 swings remaining. Do you have a number?
Well, I mean, the thing about Contreras is he's always had a really good swing, like can hit for average, that line drive to right field, so he could keep going.
This one is pulled. It's going to end up being foul, but he had home run distance, and it looks like Wilson Contreras is going to take a little bit of a breather. Yeah, he's got 10 homers, 5 swings remaining, longest one 490 feet. Swings at the next one, and this one is sky towards left. Our fielders wearing the pink T-Mobile shirt. See it go into row 2. That's another homer for Contreras. He's got 11.
He's got the high launch angle and the low one.
Well, there's the low one as the next pitch. He lines it down. That's a nice double in a game, but doesn't matter in a home run derby. As Sonny Gray says about his teammate, he is the heart and soul of this team. He's got 11 homers. He's got 3 remaining. Swing and another one launched to left. Boy, has he been rolling, and that is the second row of the second deck. Jose Flores, who started the season as a Red Sox first base coach and infield instructor, is grooving them. Contreras, yard work, left field. Boom.
Wow. I mean, the drones are kind of in jeopardy here. They might have an insurance policy on the drones, how high he's hitting the ball.
I think he's looking for some, maybe some grip on the bat as he's looking over to see all the players who line both the left, the third base, and first base side.
And maybe he's trying to slow it down a little bit. Remember, if you hit a home run, right, on your last swing, you can keep going in the first round, and man, he's been consistent so far.
He's got 1 swing left. The batter brick was brought to you by Love Your Mind. Takes a moment to reset. You can too with your mental health. Make a game plan for your mental health at Love Your Mind. Playbook.org. So Contreras has 1 swing left for every homer he hits. He'll keep going. And you got to imagine, fellas, he's going to wait for the perfect pitch. 13 home runs. The longest is 490 feet. Takes another one. Boy, here in Philadelphia, if you're going to take pitches, they're going to get on you. He takes another as that one was thrown outside by Flores.
Well, it makes sense. He's just sort of picking his spot because he needs to find that groove again because this is where he can tack on a lot.
Swings at this one sky high towards left. The kids are out there watching it, and it will come up short. Wilson Contreras, round one, took just under 7 minutes to complete. 13 home runs for the Red Sox superstar, currently serving a 5-game suspension. He has served 4 of them as Boston blasted off here late, winning every game on the road. And he gets some hugs from his teammates and others from the American League side.
His brother, William Contreras, going out there, giving him a hug. Luis Arraez going out there. Man, that was a statement first round for Wilson Contreras, being that consistent.
He and Flores go back to 2012, Dougie, when Flores was part of the Cubs farm system, and Wilson was just a 20-year-old prospect for the team's instructional league.
Well, you never forget the coaches along the way, and you never forget guys who throw really good batting practice. I mean, it's their big confidence boost, especially early in your career. You're like, all right, give me the pitch in the zone that I like. Let me hit a few homers, a line drive, just to feel good. So he absolutely keeps those relationships, and this is the time to find it where you need a guy that's just going to give up home runs to you.
All right, so 13 home runs. The longest home run was 490. So the bar for the next 7 is you've got to do better than 13. And in fact, 4 of them have to do better than 13 to advance. As Contreras has done a really good job. All of those balls that he hit out went to left field, and he and Flores will now sit back and watch. Our next hitter will be Jordan Walker of the Cardinals. And the 2026 T-Mobile Home Run Derby is brought to you by Empower. Invest well, live a little. Join our 19 million customers at empower.com. It's an interesting sort of number to go first because you have no idea what anyone else is going to do. It feels like going in the second half of this, starting with Ben Rice, who hits 5th, has a little bit of an advantage because he knows what the number is that they're shooting for. And our first 4 have Contreras, Walker, Caglione, and Schwarber.
And knowing if you are in the front, that at the back end of this, you're talking about Schwarber, you're talking about Harper going 7th and 8th. So you got to put up a big number right away and look comfortable right away. And, man, Contreras was that. That was impressive.
Yeah. I mean, I've always liked his swing because it was so level. He had a good top hand. He had power. He could go to right field. He could wait on the pitch. So, you know, and he's aggressive enough that he's going to take the swings to expand and still hit the ball out. And he's having an elite power year for him. So it's a perfect storm for him to showcase it.
Jordan Walker, the big fella for the St. Louis Cardinals, and these guys are big. He's 6'6". Caglione will bat next at 6'4", and he looks at the first pitch and lets it go by. What a year, and kind of out of nowhere for Jordan Walker, who looks at the next one. And that's 2 pitches thrown. He has not swung at any of them. And the number is 13, and the first swing he takes is a rocket to left. And no question, man, the second deck in left field at Citizens Bank Park is the place to be with the right-handed hitters. The next one is more of a line drive. So he has taken a couple of swings of the 20 he gets in the first round, and he's got 1 home run. Just 24 years old. Next one is a liner lifted to left and out of here about 15 rows deep. Jordan Walker's got 2 home runs and 17 swings to go.
And he's number 1 in this field in terms of average exit velocity.
Oh, boy. Oh, wow. That's an exit velo. Second deck again, about 2 rows into that second deck. His longest homer is 461 feet. Hitting 290 this year and 19 homers. You heard the crack of the bat. The next one is a ground ball. So that's one of his 20 swings off. He sits there with 3 homers. Wilson Contreras led off the first of 8, and he blasted off with 13. Jordan Walker's next swing results in his 4th. It goes 3 rows deep into left.
He didn't hit that one well. A little bit off the end of the bat, out in front, but just the power to drive it and still go out.
Next one, dead center field. He got a lot of it. Is it going to find the trees out there? Yes, it does. Into the shrubbery in straightaway center, which measures 401. His longest homer has now jumped to 461 feet. There's another drive to left. He has found a little groove now.
Cleninger Tehran, the bullpen catcher for the Cardinals, throwing here. And you know how hitters love to hit against former catchers.
Yeah, bring him on, short
on. 470s, he takes one. Citizens Bank Park, by the way, a park factor of 110, so it's 10% versus a neutral site higher. We know it flies, and on an 81-degree night here in Philadelphia, given what we've seen from Contreras and Walker, who swings and sends a sky-high bomb to left, that clearly is going to find the seats, and it does 20 rows deep in left.
Well, Buster mentioned, the catcher throwing it at the ear. They kind of have that short arm when the ball comes out nice and straight.
7 homers. The next one, a liner that is also over the wall. Walker steps outside the box. He's got 10 swings remaining. He is halfway through his 20. He's got 8 homers. And the next pitch he swings at, and he is hitting just lasers out there to left. Misses a homer by about 4 feet as it's a liner off the wall.
Boy, does he look relaxed.
Yeah, he's just breathing. His hat's on backwards. He's just calmly breathing into the swing.
And there's one that's absolutely smashed to left field. And another one to that second deck out there where it's a good idea to have a glove. That's Jordan Walker's 9th homer. 8 swings remaining.
His swing is so calm as well. It's not a lot of wasted movement. It's just to the ball, gone.
Swing and another one that is toasted. This one's left field, and almost to the second deck, about 3 rows shy of that. So they're sharing the sugar with the folks that are down there in the lower bowl. Walker swings again, left center field. Did he get enough of it for his 11th? Yes, he did.
Easy power, Doug, huh?
Easy, just easy. And, the Cardinals were waiting for this breakout year from him, and they got it.
6 swings left, another one. This one has popped up towards center. It's not going to get out, so he's sitting on 11. Needs to get to 13 to match Contreras. 5 swings remaining, and if he homers on his final swing, he'll be able to continue swinging the bat until he stops hitting homers. Another one left center field. Deep part of the ballpark, over 400 feet away. It comes up short.
But the big difference for Walker is just his patience. Just zoning up a little bit better, laying off the slider, just getting that extra pitch in the sequence.
He takes another one. He spoke to Ollie Marmol before the Derby started. So did you see this Jordan Walker outbreak coming? And thankfully he was very honest and said absolutely not. And that wasn't a knock on him, as his next swing is a liner, but it comes up short. And he said, no, we didn't see it. I asked Jordan about it. He said, look, I just am trying to be more relaxed, but I can't tell you that I did anything specific. He's got 11 homers, 3 swings remaining. Longest homer, 470 feet. And that's another one that's going to go over the shortstop's head.
Ollie mentioned to me beforehand he thought Jordan was nervous. We have not seen that in his body language in this round, but he's down to it.
Batter break as he steps out, brought to you by Love Your Mind. And there is a big mental component to what Jordan Walker has done. And he was down in the dumps for a while for a guy that was supposed to be so great. He now hits his 12th on that pitch after he stepped out. One shy of tying Contreras.
Well, it's a big difference if you know your zone well enough to know the pitches you can handle and you're looking for. I mean, that changes your whole success. He's always had the power, the swing, the stroke, but he's just more disciplined in getting his pitches.
So he is one behind Contreras and being very patient now with 1 swing left. He needs to get this ball out of here or he will fall short of Contreras. And he swings, and that one looks good. Got some backspin to left. Is it enough? Yes! Tied at 13 now with Wilson Contreras, and he'll keep on going until he stops hitting homers. And that's going to be it. He swung at it, so we have two guys with 13 home runs. Longest home run, 470 feet. And that round took 6 minutes and 36 seconds.
It was an impressive performance. You look at the line drive stroke, the consistency, the calm, the pacing of himself, and then picking pitches to not swing at, actually, to be able to reset around. So phenomenal round by Jordan Walker.
Are we taking anything from 13 homers? We've seen two guys. They both hit 13.
Probably more than we expected on a certain level, because you just weren't sure how selective they'd be and how much rhythm they'd get since there's no clock, but they found their own rhythm.
I always felt like that left-handed hitters had an advantage in this ballpark. We've seen two right-handed hitters go. Do you think so, Doug?
I think so. That's where I think, Schwarber can shine. Plus, he's a guy that is so successful at pulling the ball in the air, keeping it fair. So when Ben Rice gets in, these guys, Caglione, that's going to be really interesting to see, like, how they fare with the right field. Even though the upper deck's probably a little further, I suppose, harder to get to. But, wow.
This dude can hit him far. He's got a size 17 shoe, which means you could fit 3 of mine and 2 of Tim Kirchin's into his boot. Tim.
Yeah, Ravi, I talked to Jack about the size of his shoes, and he said, I went through more shoes than any kid in the history of kids. And his dad told me, he said, when he was 11 years old, Jack was 11, he said, I started to wear his hand-me-down shoes when his son was 11. He would say, Dad, I need new shoes. And his dad would say, I just got you some 3 months ago. And he goes, I've already grown out of them. And out of this comes incredible power. And his dad throws 500 pitches a day in batting practice. He's a high school coach, and he told me every day his son would call him and say, Dad, when you coming home from work? We got to go hit. And they would hit 3-4 times a day at a local batting cage. So this is definitely a father-son thing.
Yeah, his father is going to pitch to him. So you're suggesting, Tim, that he threw 500 a day, and then Jack said, I need you to throw another 500.
I think he's capable of doing that, especially when his son is in the home run derby.
Well, his dad played baseball at Stetson in Florida. He also played for the Giants scout team. And the nickname Jack comes from the initials of his full name, Jeffrey Allen Caglione. It's a very interesting pronunciation of his last name when you consider having known Jack since he played at Florida. It's spelled Caglianone, like Caglianone, but it's just Caglione. And man, did he establish himself as a phenomenal two-way player when he was with the Florida Gators. Now, of course, a member of the Kansas City Royals. And he's got Bobby Witt, and Michael Wacha, Salvi, all here to cheer him on. In fact, cheering on he and his father. Home Run Derby, the third hitter here in the 2026 Derby, Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Doug Glanville, Buster Olney, Carl Ravitz, the first pitch from Dad he looks at. Wilson Contreras led it off, hit 13. Jordan Walker then stepped in. He hit 13. And Caglione swings at his third pitch that he sees, and it's a liner into right field. Doesn't go over the wall. Next one he swings at, and that is gone. Absolutely peppered to right off of the facade of a Toyota sign that hangs between the first and second decks. Here's one down the line that's going to go foul. So Cags is swinging quickly. He's got one homer. Takes one there.
Cags being counseled for this by Pete Alonso.
Yeah. There's another one on the line towards right, and that one hits the bottom of the wall. So 16 swings remaining, one homer. 15 swings remaining, one homer.
He's got a lot of topspin going right now. He's getting over the ball, and he's rolling over it.
Yeah, this feels like it's time to step out, take a timeout. He has swung again and not hit a homer. This time he takes one. He's approaching this like there is a pitch clock, which there isn't. Another liner, that comes up short. So 13 swings remaining and one homer. And another one, and he is hitting some line drives to right field, but not nearly far enough to get to even the wall.
I talked to David Wright recently about the Derby. He said
pops this next one up, Buster.
Yeah, he said that what you don't want to do as a hitter is lay an egg. There's no question he's working at a much faster pace than the previous hitters.
And I think his dad throws faster. He has more tempo to him.
Well, he hits one here to right center field. This one's got a lot of carry on it. Wow, is that a big fly from Caglione. Right center field. Here's one towards left as he continues a torrid pace, and that goes Oppo Taco. All right, he's got 3 swings again, and this one is melted. Right field and second deck.
I think he reset on the going to center field.
Watch out. Another one pulled down the line in right.
Wow.
And he just went third deck. That has been reserved for Ryan Howard and Ryan Howard only. He pops this one towards center field. Caglione quickly has climbed to 5 homers. 6 swings left. There goes another to right. And to the second deck. He's hitting some massive homers. 6 homers now. Takes a pitch there. The longest home run, 477 feet. Tomahawks one to center. This one looks like it's bound for the bushes. And it went over them in center field. And he pulls one on the ground, so he's got 7 homers, 3 swings. He needs to get to 13. That one is going to get to the right field lower bleachers. 8 homers, 2 swings left. Takes one outside. Swings at the next one, and that's not going to be high enough. So Cags has 1 swing left, and he's going to need to take this 1 swing and produce at least 5 homers.
Well, it showed that when he started to go to center, it kind of got him a little bit in a better hitting position. It reset him, and he has power to hit it anywhere.
All right, so they bring in what is called a magenta ball here. This is a T-Mobile home run derby. We've seen this in years past. Every one of these that leaves, he gets another one. He swings, and that's not going to be enough. And Caglione sees his night end with 8 homers. And he was considerably quicker than the prior 2. As he did that in about 4 minutes. We've seen the other 2 guys go near 7 and 6:30. So in 4 minutes, Caglione ends up with just 8.
Pete Alonso, like Caglione, grew up in Tampa, went to the University of Florida, and they talked several times before the Derby with Alonso giving him advice. Caglione was talking about hitting the farthest ball in his competition. Alonso said, don't worry about distance. Go for quantity.
Go for quantity, exactly. Go for the numbers.
And his dad throws pretty rapidly, and of course they're used to each other. But it's a different pacing. We watched the other hitters, Walker, Contreras. They were like kind of slowing it down in there. And I think there was a time where once he was a little bit off, that turned into like a rushing thing, and then he lost like 5 swings in there. So once he found his stay back, he was able to do something with it.
A reminder, the 2026 T-Mobile Home Run Derby on ESPN Radio is brought to you by Grainger. With professional-grade products for every industry, Grainger has you covered. Click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Well, it's great to see, too. You see the luminaries of this game, both former players who are superstars, and, of course, all the all-stars gathered on both the third and first baseline, including another legend pick by the commissioner, Rob Manfred. Justin Verlander is in the first row. Harper was the other legend pick, and he'll, of course, bat tonight.
I got a question for you, Carl. You've called home run derbies before. When we all remember Todd Frazier just beckoning his brother Charlie to throw faster, go faster, go faster. How is this different, this derby, than the ones we've seen in the last 12, 13 years?
Well, until Caglione, it was a little bit more sort of slower paced, and you could tell that Contreras got into a groove. Again, it felt to me like Caglione thought he approached it like there was a clock, and maybe that's worked for him in the past. Like, I get into a roll and I'm going to keep it going, but that's been the most significant difference. But I will be honest, I think after 3 hitters, the pacing is probably better than I thought it would be without a clock. And an interesting one here as he's back off the IL, 6 weeks with a hamstring injury. The White Sox superstar Munetake Murakami, and he, of course, bats from the left side. Prodigious power. Swings at the first one and easily hits this thing into right, and it is way gone again off of the scoreboard between the first and second levels. The next one is popped up towards left, so 2 swings already,
and
one homer.
During regular batting practice, a lot of his home runs are actually hit to the opposite field.
Well, that one is to right, and it is going to stay fair, and it is going to be his second. Boy, this is such easy power. 386 feet, his longest homer.
And in the field, he is the #1 hard hit percentage. So he hits the ball at a high rate, hard.
Breakout rookie, he grounds one on the next pitch. Without him in the lineup, the team went 17-18. The team has been the biggest surprise in the first half of the season. And Murakami's been absent for a bunch of it, but he lines the next pitch there, so he's got 2 homers, and he's got 15 swings remaining. Swings at the next one, and he just hooked it to right and off again the Toyota side that hangs between the first and second decks out there.
Watch out for that ricochet. Whoa.
There's another line drive to right. So he broke Sadaharu Oh's Japanese record, 56 homers in 2022. That was the long-standing NPB record for a player born in Japan. You heard the crack of the bat. That resulted in a ground ball. He looks up at the giant scoreboard in left. Sees he's got 3 homers, 12 swings remaining. He skies another one to right, man. He hits just massive high homers, and that one, jeez, may have gone onto the yard. It was to the left of the second deck.
Over the deck.
459 feet.
A little overhang there that it can go over into the concourse, and that was a blast.
And a line drive that will not get out. Murakami, and this side, sort of an interesting deal. A lot of folks figured he's going to get a big deal, 150, 180 million. The White Sox ended up getting him for 34 million as he skies another one towards center field. This one is pretty deep. Murakami will have another one. That's got 5.
You could bet there are teams that wish they had bid more on Murakami based on what we've seen in the big leagues this year.
Oh, boy. Wow. Very high, very far, second deck, right field. He is now a little shy of halfway there with 6 homers, 8 swings to go. And that one is going to be fouled off down the third base side, so a lost swing.
Luis Sierra, White Sox coach, is throwing to him. He threw to Luis Robert in the home run derby a few years ago.
And there's one that is hooked towards the line with enough to get over the wall. Murakami now with 7.
He's trying to avoid that topspin that really cuts down on the distance.
And he pops this next one up. He's got a very good eye, and in this format, you got a chance to use that eye. Wait for the right pitch. He will take a timeout. So the batter break is brought to you by Love Your Mind. Walk rate amongst the highest in Major League Baseball. He tends to take pitches above the league average that are knocked down the heart of the plate, and after that timer, he steps right back and hits one short of the wall. 4 swings left, 7 homers. He and Caglione, the last 2 guys, swinging at a much quicker pace than we saw Wilson Contreras and Jordan Walker, who started things off each hitting 13. Next swing, forget about it. Another moonshot to right. Deep into the second deck.
He caught that one out in front, but stayed through it the entire time.
Swings at the next one. This one is squared up to center field, but it's not going to be far enough to get over. So just a couple of swings left now for Murakami.
Doug, it feels like when he's missing, it's because he's opening up too soon in his swing.
And then he gets into the hook mode. He's trying to fight. He's fighting his body a little bit. Sometimes going to center, that resets it.
That ball's gone. He now has 9. He's got 1 swing remaining as he has dotted the second deck. Murakami grew up in a house with big-time sports roots. His dad played high school baseball, had to shut it down early due to a shoulder injury. Murakami, with now the magenta ball, will have 1 swing remaining. If he can hit a homer, he'll get another one. Takes another one. middle of three brothers, all of whom played baseball. Does swing, and that's going to be it. He will end with 9 total homers, which will move him into third place ahead of Caglione, who's got 8. So we are halfway through. Contreras and Walker 13, Caglione 8. Murakami just finishes with 9. This is the 2026 T-Mobile Home Run Derby on ESPN Radio and the ESPN app.
Do you have trouble getting in and out of the bathtub? Are you afraid you'll slip and fall entering or exiting a tub? Safe Step walk-in tubs can transform your bathtub from an area of concern to a calming refuge. Call them today at 1-800-731-4558 and save $1,600. Safe Step walk-in tubs and showers are proudly made in Tennessee and offer an ultra-low step-in, avoiding that difficult climb over a traditional bathtub wall. They also offer a variety of therapeutic benefits that may help soothe your aching muscles and joints, increasing your mobility, boosting your energy, and improving your sleep. Safe Step walk-in tubs are designed to easily fit your existing tub space and are often installed in as little as 1 day. Just dial 1-800-731-4558 today to save $1,600 and receive a free shower package. That's 1-800-731-4558 for a free no-obligation consultation and to save $1,600. Safe Step walk-in tubs. Safety never felt so good.
Your ambition just met its match with Robinhood. You play for the win, not just on game day, every day. Channel that drive into your money. Robinhood puts you in control, all on one platform. You expect more from yourself. Expect more from your money. Get started today at Robinhood.com/yourmoney. Again, that's Robinhood.com/yourmoney. Your money, your move.
T-Mobile has an exclusive bundle for customers 55 and up.
I'm Sarah Bowl.
Yeah, I'm Frank Bowl.
A reliable network is key for us. And with T-Mobile, it's been wonderful. And going to the 55-plus plan saved us so much money.
A lot.
And that's important. Trying to keep costs down. The home internet's been perfect. It's fast, it's quick. The setup was so easy, it took less than 15 minutes.
It was like, ta-da! If you want simplicity, coverage, reliability, you want the whole package, T-Mobile has it. Right now, T-Mobile customers 55 and up can get 2 phone lines on America's best network, plus America's fastest 5G home internet for just $30 each. $30 per month each line with autopay plus taxes and fees. Minimum age 55. Pricing for home internet rely on 2 lines of essentials. Choice 55. $35 connection charge per line required. Best mobile network and fastest 5G home internet based on analysis by Ookla of Speed Test Intelligence data 2H 2025. All rights reserved.
Do you dream of seeing all 30 ballparks? We've got you. For the first time, MLB and T-Mobile offer you a chance to win trips to all 30 stadiums. Yes, all 30. The views, the food, the vibe, the adventure of a lifetime. With experiences you simply need to see to believe. Enter now.
Begin your journey to 30 at MLB.com/Journey to 30 Sweeps. No purchase necessary. Ends 9/7/2026. Restrictions apply. Food not included. See official rules for details.
You're listening to the T-Mobile Home Run Derby on ESPN Radio and the ESPN app.
Doug Glanville, Musgrove, and Carl Ravitch, Tim Kirkshin down doing interviews. Welcome back to the 2026 Home Run Derby presented by T-Mobile here on ESPN Radio. We've had our first 4 of 8. Wilson Contreras and Jordan Walker each started things off by hitting 13 homers. Jack Caglione, 8, and Murakami hit 9. We still have 4 contestants to go. We haven't seen the Phillies hitters yet, but it's going to be Ben Rice and then Junior Caminero, favored by many to do really well. And, of course, Schwarber and Harper. Fathers and sons, they have had success before. We, of course, saw last year Cal Raleigh and his dad Todd, Bryce and his dad, Robinson Cano and his father. Todd Frazier won it with his brother. And in this case, when Rice steps to the plate, his father, Dan, who pitched for Brown University in the 80s, graduating in 86, will be throwing the pitches to Ben Rice, the power-hitting, left-handed hitting first baseman for the Yankees.
Dan Rice told me that Ben is named for 2 Bens. One of them is Benjamin Franklin. who you may have heard of. He made his bones here in Philadelphia. And Dan was saying the other day he felt that was appropriate.
He had a decent run in Philadelphia. Did Ben Franklin.
He did well. In fact, there's a statue on Penn's campus that might actually be him. It's
that was his college, wasn't it? Before
Franklin and you got a key, you got electricity, a lot can happen.
The BP pitchers wear the uniform of the people that they're pitching to, and so he's got a Yankees uniform on. Dan Rice does. He kind of looks like I was thinking, like Don Larson. What do you think?
I'm sure he'd love that comparison. Remember, Ben Rice, of course, is a kid from Cohasset, Massachusetts, who grew up a Yankee fan in the heart of Red Sox territory.
That's bold already. That just means you're going to do your own thing.
Before Ben steps in, let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. You're listening to the 2026 T-Mobile Home Run Derby on ESPN Radio and the ESPN app. So it is going to be the Rice family, and the Yankees have had their share of success, but it was Aaron Judge, right, the last to win it, 2017. We were in Miami. And my goodness, we all remember that show where he was just blasting balls to, like, the Netherlands in right field, upper deck stuff.
The crowd booing Ben Rice, and Dan trying to wave his arms saying, come on, support my kids.
Dan's not afraid of confrontations. He's a 30-year lawyer. There's been a lot of litigating and trials. He's got his arms up. The Rices are going to enjoy this, that's for sure.
Well, you got Mets fans chiming in too, so you got the whole, he's getting hit all kind of angles.
Fans out in right field are all standing. Of course, he is a primarily pull hitter. And the first one that Dad throws is letter high. And now Ben and his dad say, let's move the L a little bit. And he's been throwing to him forever. We talked before the game about the different parks in Massachusetts they would go and take batting practice at. He's, of course, an accomplished hockey player as well. Went to Dartmouth University. And the next one is his first swing on his third pitch, and it's a liner into right field. So looking for his first homer, and he'll take the next pitch.
What a year he has had. I mean, just exploded on the scene.
29 first half homers. Dougie, second to Yordan Alvarez in the league. Swings at the next one, and that's a liner right back off the screen.
Just to keep his dad honest, keep him honest.
No homers, 18 of the 20 swings left, and he got way on top of one and grounded it to the first baseman.
And Dan is laughing. They're having a laugh together about that.
Here's the next pitch. He will take that one. Dan said as soon as Ben could start whacking things is when I started to throw to him. He swings and sends one sky high, but this is not going to get out either. And he is 0 for his first 4 swings. He's got 16 left. And that one is lifted to right, and that one is going to be his first home run, and it goes into the first deck.
And I'm sure a sense of relief for Ben to get that first one over the wall.
No bagels for the Rice family. Takes the next pitch. And he got jammed a little bit as he sends this one to right field, and it is far enough. That's the story of Ben Rice's season this year. With the injury to Judge, he has had to step in and provide pop. Next one is line foul, so he has got 13 swings left and 2 homers for the New York Yankees. Dad say he tore his rotator cuff, did have it surgically repaired, but told us he never really got it back. 13 swings left. There's another one. He got this one. This one is to right, and it is going to find the seats. He has not hit one over 400 feet yet, but he is now. That one did go 402 for his third home run. Takes one high.
The thing about Rice this year, 4-seam fastballs. I mean, destroying 4-seam fastballs.
Bob Kelly, our producer, reminds us he's matched Jazz Chisholm's from last year. He's told.
Jazz.
Well, he may have just passed Jazz because that ball is smoked to right center field, and it's gone. That's home run number 4 for Ben Rice.
And so one of the bullpen over the first stands and into the night.
Leads all American League first baseman in WAR. His weighted runs created plus of 166, an OPS of 971. A magical year for Rice. A liner to right that is going to come up short. He steps out and he steps right back in. He is halfway through his 20 swings. He's got 10 left, 4 homers. Needs to get to 13. And that ball will not do it. Another liner into right.
And you can see a lot of the hitters that they get out in front. That top spin just takes away all their distance.
Another one that is pulled on the ground for Ben Rice.
So you think of almost like tennis. You get out on top of the ball, and your goal is to keep it in the court. In this case, you want the backspin. He's hitting it the opposite.
Stands there with an open stance, and this ball is pulled foul. So another swing that doesn't result in a homer. And Rice is still stuck on 4 homers with 7 swings to go.
He needs to kind of get in that right center mode. Otherwise, he's been hooking it foul.
Swings at the next one, and that is not high enough. So Rice is really struggling here in his home run derby. He's got 4 with 6 swings to go. 13 is the number that both Wilson Contreras and Jordan Walker have made it to. He's going to have 5 as he goes to the second deck, his longest home run of the night.
440 feet.
Talked about a summer league he played in 2020 when the game switched to a derby competition if they were tied after 10. They didn't have the Manfred Man runner yet. We're just going to have swing-offs. So he's had some experience in derbies. Last pitch his dad threw to him was sort of a cutter. The next one is swung on and popped up to right field, and it won't get out.
You asked him before the game if he'd get advice from Aaron Judge, and he laughed like, what is Aaron Judge going to tell me? That guy's a monster.
5 homers, 4 swings left for Rice. Takes one there. Yeah, it'd be like asking Tiger Woods how to hit the ball far. Like, you can do it, I can't. This ball is going to get out of the park. That's going to be home run number 6. Second deck in right for Rice. 3 swings to go, 443 feet. And he hooks one towards the line that's too low. It's going to get off the wall. Just 2 swings left.
Because the tiebreaker on distance, he needs what? At least 3 at this point.
At least 3, yeah. He's got 6. And Murakami hit 9. That's going to be number 7. Another one to right. Another second deck shot for Ben Rice.
He has not been able to keep that consistency. He's got when he gets it out in front, the backspin going, right center, it's working. Anything to the line, he's hooked it and really cut off his swing.
All right, 1 swing left for Ben Rice. The magenta ball is in play. Again, the last swing, if he can homer, he will be allowed to continue to swing. He's got 7, which would currently sit him in last place of the 5 we've had. 13 for Contreras, 13 from Walker. He swings and pops it up, and the magenta ball does not leave. And Ben Rice and his dad wait for it to land. It does on the infield, and that will do it. He will end with 7 home runs. But a dream of a lifetime for a father and son to participate in a major league home run derby in front of 43,000 people.
Yeah, we don't want to lose sight of that. It's just the relationships you've built over the years, all the people that got you here, and just to be able to celebrate on the biggest stage as an all-star. I mean, you just can't take that away. Ben Rice is, he had a lot of his time was compromised from the pandemic.
Yeah.
It took a while for him to get to this place, and now he's at the pinnacle of the sport.
And you see Cam Schlittler and Cody Bellinger, 2 of his teammates on the Yankees, coming over to greet him afterward. He's out of breath.
Yeah.
It's warm, and this is no cage. Every eye is on you. Your dad is, 35 feet away from you, 25 feet away, throwing. Experience of a lifetime, but it will come up short for Ben Rice. 2026 T-Mobile Home Run Derby on ESPN Radio is brought to you by Liberty Mutual Insurance. Liberty Mutual customizes your auto and home insurance, so you only pay for what you need.
I think we're seeing a lot about rhythm here, because we worry about, okay, it's going to take a long time because people are going to just pace it and wait and wait and wait. But hitters want rhythm and timing, and you could see like Rice, I felt like in Caglione, they were chasing that rhythm a little bit. They're trying to I got to get into a rhythm, and you start expanding off your zone, and you start getting out in front. But we saw that very different with Walker and Contreras. They controlled that rhythm and the timing. So there's something to it that even though you have free reign to be pick your pitch, you want to get hot, and it's hard to do that if you're swinging every other pitch or every third pitch.
So Ben Rice got booed by the crowd here in Philadelphia, and I think that was because he's a Yankee. Junior Camanero's up next. He got booed because he is a legitimate threat to win this thing after finishing runner-up last year, and huge power. I think based on the conversations I've had, he may have practiced for this event more than any of the other participants.
Yeah.
Well, I think it was Albert Pujols who told him last year was kind of getting your feet wet. This year, it's time to win it.
I mean, look, he's got some formidable opponents.
Let's go down to Tim.
Ben, your first home run derby. What was that like for you?
So cool. Just having a blast. Just seeing my dad out there throwing to me on a stage like this with this many people, just a blast.
What was it like growing up with a dad who was throwing to you all the time?
I mean, it's just such a blessing. And he still throws to me all the time. So that's just shows the kind of guy he is, just always willing to throw BP no matter where we are. Hot or cold outside, it didn't matter. It could be the dead of winter. We're getting our swings in.
How would you describe your fatigue level after all of this?
Pretty tired, but luckily I'm out in the first round, so I'm not going to have to take any more swings, I guess.
Ben, thanks very much. Good job.
All right, thank you, Tim, very much. And over his shoulder, the first home run from Junior Caminero. He failed to hit a home run his first swing. He fails here on his second. So Caminero, 1 homer, 18 swings remaining. And this is an absolute threat. He leads the majors in bat speed, 28 homers, 7th in baseball in slugging. It feels like, we don't have the monsters like Judge and Ohtani, as the next swing is a liner to left that is just over the wall, that this is about bat speed. Yeah. It feels like that's what this event is going to be measured by.
Yeah, out of this group, the most.
Oh, boy. Wow. Camanero's hot out of the gate. He's now got 3, and he went to the upper part of the second deck in left field. Swings again. This one is towards left center field, and it will not get out. 387 to left center field. That one went about 380. So 3 homers, 15 swings remaining. Tomas Francisco is pitching to Caminero. The next one to center field. And this one looks like the park will hold it, and it will.
What's tough about his swing, he starts open and he has a leg kick and he closes.
When he hits it like that, they get out in a hurry, and that's the second deck in left field. His longest home run right now, 477 feet. Swings again. This is a little higher. It's seemingly nearly as far. Caminero quickly to 5 homers.
Tomas Francisco is throwing to him, a coach on the Tampa Bay Rays. It's his 3rd home run derby, so he's got experience.
Next one popped up, center field, will not get out.
He's trying to calibrate that sort of open stance, leg kick land.
Well, there's another one, just a lifted liner that finds the first deck out there in left. And he's got 6 with 10 swings remaining. A good number for Caminero. Make it 7. And the exit velocity is absolutely over 100 miles an hour.
He has the highest max exit velocity of this whole group.
Oh boy, he is just dotting left field. Another one into the bleachers.
Doug, easy power but violent.
Yeah, it's so, it absolutely jumps off his back.
Whoa, wow. Will it stay fair? Golf shot, left field, and foul ball. 8 homers, 7 swings left.
Replay, get the replay out.
Needs to get to 13 to match Contreras and Jordan Walker. Well, there's number 9. Fellas, I'm going to go out on a limb and say he's going to get to 13. Another one to left. This swing is to center, and it's going to fall short.
And he has power to center, and he's locking in on pulling the ball, trying to stay out in front of the contact point. And, I mean, there's so much whip through that zone.
Doug, this batter break brought to you by Love Your Mind. He's taking a moment to reset. You can too with your mental health. Make a game plan for your mental health at Love Your Mind, playback.org. So he has taken a few pitches, and he sends a liner to left that will not get high enough off the wall. Getting to be a little anxious time. 9 homers means Caglione is out. That's going to be number 10 with 3 swings to go and an absolute blast. Left center, and it went over that second deck and out. 487 feet. Another one. That's 11. And it's to the second deck in left center. His 487 will move him ahead of Walker should they tie at 13. He's not thinking about a tie. He now has 12 home runs. And he is into his bonus time. So here we go. He's got 1 swing to get to 13.
And that's big.
It is huge.
2 13s now, and otherwise you're going to have to deal with it.
So he needs to hit one out of here. He's already moved past Walker. Swings and sends this sky high left field line. We're all watching, and it is foul.
Oh, my.
Wow. Just foul. Caminero is looking, thinking, are we sure about that?
I thought it was fair sitting here and seeing where that landed. Caminero's confused.
He doesn't want to leave the box, but it looks like Junior Caminero is going to end tonight's competition with 12 home runs. Kind of looking up now, and everyone is, to see a replay of where that one landed. It was just down the line. It was sky high. We got an umpire who is between third base and the left field wall, and his hands went up to let you know it was a foul ball.
He was clear about it. He didn't hesitate, and it was just so high. It's hard to tell where it interacted with the pole, but fans that caught it seemed like they were sitting on that foul side of the pole.
Well, Schwarber and Harper still to come. Caminero, 12 homers, puts him into third place. Caglione and Rice have been eliminated from the competition. Murakami has got 9. It's a bit of a surprise, isn't it, that he ended up where he did, given how he started?
On Sunday, Caminero spoke with reporters and said he planned on winning the event. We talked about all the preparation that he had done, probably a little underwhelming, and he still looks a little bit confused about how that round ended.
I mean, he had a good rhythm overall, but it just goes to show how impressive Contreras and Walker were in the beginning. You know, they were consistent, and 13 turned out to be a tough number because we haven't seen anybody do anything with the bonus ball. I mean, that's big. That's where you can tack on.
Yep.
Nobody's been tacking on. So basically, out of 20 swings, how many home runs you're going to hit? 13's a lot. That's 65% of the balls you see that you swing at go over the fence. So 12 is still a high number, but that's why Walker and Contreras were so impressive. So, you know, we'll see if the rest of the field can keep up, and if they do, they can knock Caminero, because I don't think you want to give Caminero another shot, another round. I don't think he's going to fare and he didn't fare poorly, but he'll do better than he did the first time. So
20 swings in round 1, 15 swings in rounds 2 and 3. You think the Philadelphia fans in the ballpark realize, okay, so we got 2 guys at 13, and our guys haven't come up yet?
Well, we knew this. Not only is Philadelphia rooting for Schwarber, rooting for Harper, but so many of the players we talked to today believe that Schwarber's going to win.
All right, he's going to step in. Before that, here's Tim.
It looked like the last ball you hit was fair. Is that how you saw it?
I don't know. I think probably yes. I don't know. You know, it's really good now. Really good.
How did you enjoy the experience of your first home run derby?
I enjoy a lot. You know, I enjoy a lot. This is my second home run derby. I enjoy a lot. You know, now getting more confident.
Junior, thank you.
Thank you, Tim. Schwarber in. He has yet to take a swing. He's seen a couple pitches, and he sends one to left on the line, and it comes up short. Kyle Schwarber, hometown hero, 32 homers, leads baseball. He, of course, won the All-Star game in a swing-off, but he pops this one up, and that's not going to leave. So 18 swings left for Schwarber. He has yet to hit a homer. When the play sees one leave, it'll go bananas, but he's 0 for 3 now as he grounds one. Crowd starting to get behind him, and he's on top of everything. Another ground ball, 16 swings left. He doesn't have a homer.
That is the closest I think any BP pitcher has been to the hitter. Rafael Pena, their assistant hitting coach.
Wow, he is on top of everything. Another swing and a ground ball. No homers for Kyle Schwarber.
They're throwing from 30 feet away. I mean, it's literally halfway there.
Well, there you go, number one. And you'll hear it from this crowd as that gets to the second deck in right field. Home run number one, 438 feet for Schwarber. And this one is also to right. First deck, gone. Third row, 2 homers. Another one to right. And all of a sudden, Kyle Schwarber's in one of those Schwarber grooves. 3 homers, all to right field. Will take one there. Remember, he's been on just an absolute home run binge since putting on a Philly uniform. Crowd lets you know the next one is also up and out. Second deck in right center, 4 homers. Most homers in a single season was 38 when he signed with Philly. First 4 years with Philly, 46, 47, 38, 56. Underneath this one.
Carl, he's going to approach 400 career homers by the end of this year, which seems nuts right now.
He and Harper. And their contracts have them playing together for so long as he yanks one down the line in right. Another one. That's number 5 for Kyle Schwarber.
I mean, he is just, aged into this game with maturity and just a prolific power hitter.
Kyle Schwarber's got 6 with 8 swings to go. He needs to get to 12 to tie Caminero. Wilson Contreras, 13. Jordan Walker, 13. A liner that goes into right. Will not get out.
With a very relaxed stance, like he's in a lazy chair, just sitting back, bat at the hip.
Pat on backwards. He hits a liner to right. Will not go either. So he got on a bit of a roll, but now he sits there with 6 homers. The crowd on their feet trying to will Schwarber into the next round. Bryce Harper has yet to swing. Schwarber's got 7. Second deck, right center field. 451 feet. His longest homer. At 10, it's 461 on the last one. And he's got 8. This may be his longest yet. Another second deck shot in right. All right, 4 swings to go. With the ability to extend if he can hit a homer on his last swing. A short bomb, another one, right field, down the line. Fair ball. Kyle Schwarber to 9 homers. He has matched Murakami, but Murakami's homers, the longest was 466, so he is not yet in a tie with Murakami. He needs to get to 10 or hit one further, and if he does that, he'll have passed him anyway. 2 swings left. He goes in take mode. No, he got all of it. Number 10, right field, and the second deck. So he's now passed Murakami. And currently in 4th place behind Contreras, Walker, and Junior Caminero. Bryce Harper still to hit.
Well, the bonus ball is nobody's been able to hit it out, so he's trying to be the first.
He will take that one. You hit a homer with the bonus ball, you can keep swinging.
It's different. It's like it's 2 different colors, it seems like.
Takes another one. No, he will not do it.
Wow.
And Bryce Harper will come up knowing what the number is, and Schwarber is now I guess in a weird way, going to have to root against his teammate Harper if he wants to advance. He ends up with 10. That puts him in 4th place overall.
Yeah, because if Harper advances, it's going to be by knocking out Kyle Schwarber with 10. He's the most vulnerable guy. I don't think anybody saw that coming.
No.
No, I mean, 2 prolific left-handers, Philadelphia, and, Schwarber just couldn't quite get that streak going. He got a few, and then it kind of got cold. He rolled over a little bit. And that's the risk with lefties. You get early, and then all of a sudden you turn it over, and you're losing distance. But a couple of big shots, and now he's at the mercy of everybody behind him.
The 2026 T-Mobile Home Run Derby on ESPN Radio is brought to you by Sherwin Williams. Capture moments in color with paint made to last. So the dream scenario, fellas, of Schwarber and Harper in the finals is gone. That can't happen. And remember, the format has 1 versus 4 in the next round, 2 versus 3. It's a head-to-head competition.
Well, it's because you had just Contreras, Walker, Caminero. I mean, they showed that they have the consistency of the stroke. They were able to get enough of a rhythm, hit the line drives out, hit the towering home runs out. And you didn't see them, hook the ball too much, too jumpy and roll over. They didn't lose a lot because of distance. So, if anything, they lost stuff because they were trying to go to center. Where Schwarber struggled with that. He was getting a little bit out in front and then hooking the ball. And he lost a lot of distance, so we'll see.
All right, Tim, take it away.
Kyle, what was it like? This entire stadium was standing, cheering for you on every swing. What was that like?
It was amazing. It was electric. I mean, practice won't get you ready for that adrenaline, and you just want to keep going to get it. But I can't thank Philly enough for showing out. They're doing an unbelievable job. Today's just been a great experience overall, and it's just been so much fun.
You got off to a little bit of a slow start. What was going through your head?
I was trying to go kill it, but I was trying to talk myself to just kind of slow it down a little bit. But it started clicking there. But it is what it is. Trust me, this has been so fun, and you want to get it done for these guys, but can't thank them enough. It was a great experience.
Thank you, Kyle.
Thank you, Tim. With Kyle Schwarber, here comes Bryce Harper. Our numbers one more time before he takes his first swings. Contreras, 13 homers, 490 feet, the longest. Walker, 13. Caminero, 12. Schwarber, 10. So, Contreras and Walker are moving on. And Caminero is moving on as well. The only guy that can be eliminated is his teammate with the Phillies, Schwarber. And he swings wildly at the first one. And the first foul ball straight back is off the bat of Bryce Harper, who has Dino Ebel throwing to him.
The secret weapon, Carl. Dino Ebel, third base coach for the Dodgers.
Harper, right field, and not high enough. 18 swings left, no homers.
The reason why he's the secret weapon, he's won this event as a BP pitcher 3 times. And last year, he was pitching to Schwarber when Schwarber won the swing off at the end of the All-Star game.
Right. The crowd wants Harper to hit one out of the ballpark. This one is lifted high to deep center field, but not far enough. And Harper, with warning track power on that one, is 17 swings left, looking for his first home run. He just did it. Right field and gone. First deck for Bryce Harper.
What was the hang time on that one?
Ray Guy-ish. 1 homer, 16 swings left. Next swing, that's a liner that's not going to get out to right field.
And Buster, they also cross paths, Team USA? So where else did they kind of get that connection?
That's what they got to, Team USA, and Harper called Dino a few days ago and asked him to do this.
Because Harper said he had a lot of people calling him, saying, I can do it, I can do it. Everybody says they can do it until they're in it. Crack in the bat, center field. This one looks like it's going to go into the shrubbery and over in center field. Big blast for Bryce Harper, who of course calls Philadelphia and Citizens Bank Park his home, 446 feet. He's got 2. That's not going to do it. This one's a shallow left field with 13 swings left.
He's a little bit late at different times, and he's getting beat. So trying to compensate, he ends up getting under the ball, and that's why he fouled one off over third base.
Well, that ball is smacked to right on the line and gone off of one of the signs that hang between the bottom and second deck.
Violent swing right there.
3 homers.
And on time.
12 to go. Oh, wow. Wow. Shot here, right center field. Ballpark may not hold it, and it won't. Woo! That is a massive homer. Schwarber's like, what was that? 482 feet. Second longest home run of the event. And then he hits a hard ground ball on his next swing. So 10 swings left. 10 of the 20. He's got 4 homers. Ebel throws the next pitch. Harper swings. This one is going to come up short in center field, and he will step aside. The batter break brought to you by Love Your Mind. Well, Harper embraces everything about Philadelphia, the culture, the climate, having a phenomenal year. Next one, center field, and this one looks like it may not get out either. No, it doesn't. So Harper is stuck on 4 homers, fellas.
A little bit late, a little bit his timing, pulling off, and then the bat's kind of dragging on him.
A liner, right field, not high enough. 4 homers, 7 swings remaining. It's beginning to feel like Schwarber and Harper might be eliminated in the first round. He takes one there. Schwarber's with him. Schwarber in 4th place. Harper's not done yet. That's his 5th. And that one goes to right into the second deck. By the way, Schwarber and the rest of the Phillies all standing here rooting for Harper. Swings, and that one's off the end of the bat and center field, and it will not leave the ballpark.
Harper's taking kind of a walk away from the plate, just kind of frustrated with himself as he knows he's late on these. He's trying to get the bat head out.
He does there. That one is to right, and the first deck will catch that. 6 homers. He needs 10 to match Schwarber. He's passed him as far as distance goes. Well, he's got 7 now. And a big fly to the second deck and right. Of course, when he won it in 18 in Washington, his dad Ron was pitching to him. He swings again, he's got 8. And now a real threat to Schwarber. Get the sense Schwarber wants this as bad as Harper does for Bryce Harper. 2 swings left, 8 homers. Needs 10 to tie Schwarber and knock him out. He doesn't get it there. And now he is down to his last swing and bonus time. Can he get 2?
Schwarber leaning forward, yelling something to Harper before that last pitch.
Swings, and he will not do it. And Bryce Harper's night is over. And our final 4 is set. Wilson Contreras, Jordan Walker, Caminero, and Schwarber have advanced to the next round. This is the 2026 T-Mobile Home Run Derby on ESPN Radio and the ESPN app.
Gear from MLBshop.com helps you show everyone what team you're with before you even say a word. So people start asking you things locals and fans know, like,
you with the crew? You from the D?
Where'd you go to high school?
Your dad put you in brown and gold? You see Skins go?
You get your Dodger dog?
Siempre 305?
You see Big Dumper 60? Do you see him put Vladdy in the jacket? How about 40-70? You see Judges 62? Shohei's 50-50.
The gear says it all.
Cut from the city. Go to MLBshop.com.
MLB trademarks used with permission.
With the new My Lowe's Pro Rewards American Express card, earn 3 points per dollar spent on Lowe's qualifying purchases for the first 6 months after card account opening. Plus, save 5% every day on eligible purchases at Lowe's and earn points on eligible purchases everywhere else Amex is accepted. Card members get more at Lowe's. Subject to credit approval. 5% can't be combined with any other offer. Exclusions and restrictions apply. Points subject to loyalty terms at Lowe's.com/terms and credit reward terms at Synchrony.com/MLPRA-terms. Visit Lowe's.com/business credit.
Buster Olney here for 8 Sleep. 8 Sleep's Pod is a smart mattress cover that automatically cools or heats each side of your bed from 55 to 110 degrees. Since I started using 8 Sleep, I love to keep it as cool as possible, and my sleep has gotten so much better. Use my code BASEBALLTONIGHT at 8sleep.com/baseballtonight for up to $350 off the pod. And if you have an HSA or FSA, the pod may qualify through TrueMed, and qualified customers save about 30% on average. TrueMed is for qualified customers. HSA, FSA, tax savings vary.
If you love to travel, Capital One has a rewards credit card that's perfect for you. With the Capital One Venture X card, you earn unlimited double miles on everything you buy. Plus, you get premium benefits at a collection of luxury hotels when you book on Capital One Travel. And with Venture X, you get access to over 1,000 airport lounges worldwide. Open up a world of travel possibilities with the Capital One Venture X card. What's in your wallet?
Terms apply. Lounge access is subject to change. See CapitalOne.com for details.
Kenny here to help you ignite your taste buds with Firework Freeze 5-Hour Energy Shots. Juicy cherry, citrus lime, and blue raspberry. It's that iconic freezer pop flavor, but with none of the guilty sugar aftermath. The perfect summer kick. It's a delicious, portable, zero-sugar energy shot bursting with flavor. Bring on summer with Firework Freeze 5-Hour Energy Shots. Available online at 5hourenergy.com or on Amazon.
We expect our information in real time. US Med carries continuous glucose monitors, which provide real-time readings of blood glucose levels. US Med is an approved provider for Medicare and over 500 private insurers. So call 888-665-0696 today for a free insurance and Medicare benefits check as easy as... That's 888-665-0696.
This is the T-Mobile Home Run Derby on ESPN Radio and on the ESPN app.
Back with Doug Glanville and Buster Olney. I'm Carl Ravitch. Tim Kirkshin handling the interviews. The 2026 T-Mobile Home Run Derby. Very interesting in this ballpark, which tends to favor the left-handed hitters. Schwarber has 10 to eke into the second round, the lowest total to get into round 2. But 3 of the 4 that have advanced, fellas, right-handed hitters in this ballpark.
And I got to say, look, I'm not a hitting coach, but it just felt like there were just so many swings that were just off, Doug. You know, we heard coming into this event that hitters felt like they could take their time, they could relax.
Tim has Bryce Harper. Tim?
Bryce, you've done this before in front of the home crowd, but what was it like tonight in front of the Philly crowd in the home run derby?
Yeah, a lot of fun. I mean, obviously, wish I would hit a couple more, but I just wanted to come in and have fun and enjoy it. I've won it before, so pretty much did it for the fans, so I'm happy I did it here at home.
Was there extra pressure tonight, given you and Kyle were in this together?
No, I don't think so. I mean, every time we come in here, I want to, if I didn't win, I want him to win and vice versa. So, again, I'm just happy to be part of it, happy to be here, and glad I was able to do it.
Right, you'll be pulling for Kyle in this next round. Fair to say?
Absolutely. I hope the Philly guy takes it home.
Thank you, Bryce.
Thank you.
All right, Tim. Yeah, and that is true about the culture here. Remember, the Phillies season, fellas, wasn't exactly what they wanted. They fired Rob Thompson early. Mattingly comes in. Team takes off.
And Bryce Harper came into the year. Remember, at the end of last season, Dave Dombrowski sort of answered the question of whether or not he was an elite player anymore. Bryce Harper's had a terrific year. Kyle Schwarber, 32 home runs. They are rolling right now. They may be the biggest threat to the Dodgers.
I mean, they have the bats, and there's, whether Trey Turner guys sort of get some sort of second win, they can go far, certainly, and they have the pitching. I think the trade deadline will tell a lot of stories about what moves they're going to make to just give them more clarity and certainty.
There's a high school home run derby going on here before our second round begins. That's an interesting subject for baseball fans. The trade deadline this year, with seemingly every team in the American League in the race. What do you, Buster, anticipate happening?
So I talked to 3 GMs today, and they all said the same thing. There really are a lot of questions about how many teams will actually sell. A month ago, it looked inevitable that the Red Sox, the Tigers would sell. The guys like Sonny Gray, Tarek Skubal would make up the heart of the trade conversation. Right. But they've climbed back into the race. And so now the question is, where's the talent going to come from if you do look to upgrade? The Philadelphia Phillies, you mentioned them. priority, a starting pitcher, a right-handed hitting outfielder, and some bullpen help. The Atlanta Braves, the team they're chasing right now in the National League East, looking for a hitter, again, a right-handed hitter, a starting pitcher, because they've had so many injuries in their rotation. It's going to be a phenomenal second half in that division.
I mean, do you wonder, Buster, like, is it fool's gold? Like, you know, all these teams are in it, but are they in it, right? I mean, you're thinking we're trying to win the World Series. Do I give up the farm to just get in as a third wild card team with a field that's not strong? I mean, what are you hearing on that side?
And there are just so many variables. It's different with every team. For the Tigers, maybe a reason to go for it is this could be your last year with Tarek Skubal. If you're the Red Sox, Greg Breslow, their head of baseball operations, he's embattled. Some questions whether or not he's going to survive the year in that position. Does ownership give him the go-ahead to go for it and to add some players? You have all of that at work, which is why these next 2 weeks are going to be so important. Typically, small sample size is something that is not trusted in Major League Baseball, but the next 2 weeks are going to tell a lot about who's going to be a buyer and who's going to be a seller.
It would drive me crazy if I were a player and I'm thinking, like, this game may decide whether we're buyers. That doesn't make sense, because I don't know how you look at the American League and don't think if you're within 3 or 4 games, you're in it. I mean, you have to think you're in it.
Yeah, I mean, Minnesota Twins, there's a lot of teams in this mix, and you have to make that decision about, is it enough to get in? You know, you saw the Mariners when they finally got in with so many years of missing, they were just going to do whatever it takes.
Right.
And then once you're kind of like, all right, now it's not just getting in, it's doing more. The stakes change about what you're willing to give up. You see a lot more moves that are more like win-win moves. You give me I need a catcher, you need a left fielder. We'll just make each other happy kind of thing. That's going to be fascinating. Now with the Phillies, you imagine they're always all in under Dave Dombrowski, right? They're always going to make aggressive moves, and their window's getting a little shorter with the same core of players.
Waiting for round 2 here at the 2026 Home Run Derby. Wilson Contreras, Jordan Walker, Junior Caminero, and Kyle Schwarber, the 4 that have advanced. It'll be 1 versus 4 and 2 versus 3. So it'll be Contreras, who hit the longest homer, and Walker with 13, who tied at the top. But because of the longer homer, Contreras will be the number 1 seed, Schwarber the 4, Walker the 2, Caminero the 3, and it's Junior Caminero who will hit first in round 2. 15 swings in round 2. Your team, your players, baseball your way. Get personalized highlights and push notifications just for you. Download the MLB app today. First swing is fouled off at the plate from Caminero.
And the tiebreakers in this round are a little different, Carl.
Yeah, in this round, if you do tie, instead of the longest home run being the differentiator, there is a 3-swing swing-off, as Caminero hit one to center field, and it comes up just short. So 13 swings remaining, and there's his first home run. This one is lifted to left field, and Junior finds the second deck. Ding-dong, left center field, but not enough. And he'll take one here. Caminero advancing to the second round feels like a massive shot in the arm for Rays fans and Junior Caminero to give him another life. And he hits another one out, this one to the short porch and left. 10 swings left. And a liner into left that will not get out.
This is a player who turned 23 just 8 days ago. He's already had a season of 45 home runs last year in his career.
Center field.
Again, a rapid fire, you know.
Short, and another one to left that's going to get out about 6 rows deep. 3 home runs for Caminero. Round 2 of this home run derby. Next pitch, swung on, driven left field. Souvenir for the folks in the second deck.
When he gets out in front of the line, that top hand going, it is gone.
Not there, he got jammed and he pops it up.
But, you know, he has that leg kick, and he has to time it just right and get in the right position. Just shows how incredible hand-eye coordination and just power to all fields.
If Caminero were able to win it, he'd be the youngest ever to win it. And Wilson Contreras, if he wins it, would be the oldest to ever win a derby. The next one is popped up. That's not going to leave. And there's a ground ball. So Junior Caminero not having great success here in round 2. 4 home runs, 3 swings left.
Carl, you mentioned before, Albert Pujols, a big mentor for Caminero.
Well, right now, Albert and the rest, who is in the ballpark watching Caminero struggle. 2 swings to go, 4 homers. Gets a hold of this one to center field. The shrubbery is waiting for it, and it will find it. He's now on the magenta ball, 5 homers. If he keeps hitting homers, he can keep going. Next swing that doesn't result in a homer will end it for Junior Caminero. And he'll take one there. Jordan Walker will be his competitor. He swings, and this may be a magenta homer. Center field, and no. One hops and goes into the shrubs, but that will end it for Junior Caminero.
Yeah, it seemed like Caminero was almost predetermining he was going to swing on certain pitches, and he was expanding the zone a lot, trying to pull a pitch away. It wasn't really driving it where it was pitched. He seemed a little bit rushed and didn't really have the rhythm he was looking for.
Juan Soto was the first to greet him as the 2026 T-Mobile Home Run Derby on ESPN Radio is built by the Home Depot, how doers get more done. So we don't have a bracket format until now, and Jordan Walker's coming out with a baseball bat, fellas, after hitting 13 in the first round. Knowing he hit 6, he's moving into the finals.
Yeah, and what a reward for him to be here in a year in which, really, when you talk to Cardinal people, they feel like that he has embraced feedback in a way that he didn't early in his career. There were suggestions, and maybe you got to work on this, and maybe you work on that. In the past, that didn't always go through, but this year what you hear is he's been very open to suggestions. He's made significant adjustments, and he's been one of the best players in the National League.
No doubt about it.
Yeah. It's a humbling game. You know, you can stick to your guns, and you can stick to your guns all the way back to AA. So sometimes it's like that ice water in your face to be like, okay, this is hard. It's coming at you every day. These big league pitchers throw 100. And, you know, he kind of took it in and turned it into more of an academic exercise and then applied it on the field. And a lot of it was just pitch selection, pitch recognition. Not easy to learn, by the way. You could take a lifetime to learn that, and he picked it up quickly.
Graduate of Decatur High School in Georgia. He was a Duke commit. Great student. Georgia's Gatorade Player of the Year, hit .457, and then he was chosen in the first round by the Cardinals, 21st overall. Signed for just under $3 million. As he says, my main strength is power. I'm a power hitter. I can be a power hitter if I progress like I want to progress. But then he didn't. He grew up a Braves fan. That Georgia area, fell in love with baseball. Chipper Jones was his guy. He told stories about meeting Hank Aaron. And certainly in Atlanta, baseball heaven for young kids. And certainly in that area, Doug, a black kid like Walker to have Hank Aaron as his role model and his idol.
Yeah, I mean, well, Hank set the bar, set the tone, and then the home runs to go with how he fought for equality and spoke out. But Walker is just really coming into his own, and I mean, he really has a prolific power. He improved his game in the outfield as well. Just a tremendous throwing arm as well.
All right, the 24-year-old steps in. He takes the first pitch. Looking to advance to the finals in what's been a very special season for Walker. Ollie Marmol, his manager, gave a great speech. His first swing, very similar. Short arms, one left field, gone.
Man.
He slaps it out of here, just slaps it.
That's what it looks like. Next one, though, is a liner in the left that will not get out. 13 swings to go, 1 homer. Walker blasted one .470 in the first round. This one is towards that second deck, deep into left field, deep into the night here in Philly, and it comes up shy of the second deck, but it's good for his second homer. Needs to beat Caminero's 5 as we go head-to-head. He's got 3. Left field about 10 rows deep. 6'5", 240 pounds. Jordan Walker, hat on backwards, grounds one on the next swing.
And after each swing, he just kind of takes his time, resets, takes a deep breath.
Takes a pitch. Next one, liner. Yeah, that's gone too. Boy, his line drives have carry, and he is within one of tying Caminero.
With 9 swings, odds are pretty strong.
Yeah, plenty of time. That ball is also very similar, like a jet taking off. It rises, and he's matched Caminero. The next one moves Jordan Walker, jaywalk, into the finals.
Cleninger Tehran, the bullpen catcher, doing a great job setting up Jordan Walker.
Swings, and he's on to the finals as he blasts one to left center, and it is gone, a walk-off for Walker, and Junior Caminero is out.
And he did that handily. He had many swings to go, and calmly, consistent, and in total control of that round, just setting the tone and with stuff in the tank so he didn't have to wipe himself out completely for this next round in the finals.
Think about it, huh? Caminero out. It's Jordan Walker moving on to the finals. This is the 2026 T-Mobile Home Run Derby on ESPN Radio and the ESPN app.
Every 40 seconds, a child is reported missing. That's 2,000 children every single day. It's a heart-wrenching reality that we can no longer ignore. Find the Children is a non-profit organization dedicated to helping find missing kids. You can be a part of their mission by donating your unwanted vehicle, running or not. Call 1-800-294-0222. We guarantee that you will receive the maximum tax deduction. We provide fast, free pickup with 24-hour response. Call 1-800-294-0222. Find the Children provides crucial resources to help find missing children and educational materials to teach kids how to recognize and avoid predators. Our recovery programs have a proven track record of reuniting kids with their families. It's time to act. Donate your unwanted or unused car. Help us build a world where every child is safe. Pick up the phone and call 1-800-294-0222. Together, we can bring these kids home safely. This advertisement was paid for in partnership with Cars R Us and Find the Children.
Progressive knows that boat days can come with unexpected problems.
Oh no, I dropped my lip balm in the water. I can't think of anything worse than the looming threat of potentially having chapped lips. It was ginger vanilla too, my favorite flavor.
If a real problem comes along, your boat's protected 24/7 with Progressive, so you can keep worrying about boater problems. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates, not available in D.C.
Your ambition just met its match with Robinhood. You push yourself in everything you do, scanning headlines for insights, keeping an eye on the market. Robinhood puts you in control of your money, all on one platform. You expect more from yourself. Expect more from your money. Get started today at Robinhood.com/yourmoney. Again, that's Robinhood.com/yourmoney. Your money, your move.
Introducing Wrangler Tough Light Jeans. The cowboy cuts you know and love. Now up to 20% lighter. Because lighter isn't a compromise. It's a better way to wear denim. Stay cool. Move with ease. Keep doing what you do. The durability you expect from Wrangler without the extra weight. Wrangler Tough Light. Tough jeans just got lighter.
Drip Drop is doctor-developed, proven fast hydration that helps your body and mind work better. Trusted by firefighters, medical professionals, and over 90% of top college and pro sports teams. Drip Drop is engineered to hydrate faster and more effectively than water alone, with 3 times the electrolytes of leading sports drinks. Stock up now at dripdrop.com and use promo code RADIO20 for 20% off your first order. That's dripdrop.com, promo code RADIO20.
Buster Olney here for 8 Sleep. 8 Sleep's Pod is a smart mattress cover that automatically cools or heats each side of your bed from 55 to 110 degrees. Since I started using 8 Sleep, I love to keep it as cool as possible, and my sleep has gotten so much better. Use my code BASEBALLTONIGHT at 8sleep.com/baseballtonight for up to $350 off the pod. And if you have an HSA or FSA, the pod may qualify through TrueMed, and qualified customers save about 30% on average. TrueMed is for qualified customers. HSA, FSA, tax savings vary.
With the new My Lowe's Pro Rewards American Express card, earn 3 points per dollar spent on Lowe's qualifying purchases for the first 6 months after card account opening. Plus, save 5% every day on eligible purchases at Lowe's and earn points on eligible purchases everywhere else Amex is accepted. Card members get more at Lowe's. Subject to credit approval. 5% can't be combined with any other offer. Exclusions and restrictions apply. Points subject to loyalty terms at Lowe's.com/terms and credit reward terms at Synchrony.com/MLPRA-terms. Visit Lowe's.com/business credit.
You're listening to the T-Mobile Home Run Derby on ESPN Radio and the ESPN app.
And the 2026 T-Mobile Home Run Derby here on ESPN Radio, brought to you by My Computer Career, training for a better life. Well, prize money for the Derby, same as last year, $2.5 million, $1 million to the winner, $500,000 to the runner-up. Participants who don't get to the finals take home $150,000 and $100,000 up for grabs for the longest home run hit in the event. Currently, Wilson Contreras, 490 feet. So, Jordan Walker advances to the finals. Kyle Schwarber and Wilson Contreras will face off against each other as the crowd here at Citizens Bank Park cheers for those guys that were part of the flyover pregame, and it was awfully impressive. As the anthem ended, the planes came roaring over. They turned the lights out here in the ballpark. Folks with different lights that have been handed to them in red, white, and blue, all illuminating Citizens Bank Park. 43,000 standing and holding up lights. Part of what is the magenta moment here is this home run derby presented by T-Mobile.
That's pretty cool they included the fans in this way. During batting practice, I was sitting down in the stands and you saw these glows from these lights that they had put in the cup holders all around the ballpark.
People will be able to leave with those. We'll take a timeout, 10-second station identification. You're listening to the 2026 T-Mobile Home Run Derby on ESPN Radio and the ESPN app. Lights back on. Doug Landville, Buster Olney, Tim Kirkshin doing the interviews. And I'm Carl Ravitch. The crowd came here hoping to see Harper and Schwarber in the final. Well, that's not going to happen. Bryce Harper eliminated after hitting just 8 in his round to open things. Schwarber, 10. He was the 4th to advance of 4 that did advance from the 8 that we had to start. And he will hit first here, and then it will be Wilson Contreras.
He came into this round as the number 4 seed, but you can bet with the other competitors, he probably was the most feared.
Well, they know what he's capable of. I mean, the runs he can get on power-wise, we saw it last year. We've seen it throughout his career, certainly his Phillies career. So he is never out of it.
Rafael Peña's first pitch, and Schwarber takes it. The crowd tried their best to help both Harper and Schwarber in their first rounds. Harper swings, and that first swing will result in one just going off the top of the wall and back into the field of play. No home run. Oh, next one is lifted very high but very shallow, and 2 swings, no homers. This one to left, that's another one that looks like it's coming up short, and it will. It's a wall scraper.
And he was totally beat by that. Had an inside-out swing in almost self-defense. He was caught off guard, but still hit it off the left center field wall.
The home crowd helped Schwarber. Needs to see one go over the wall. And a liner lifted, and that is long enough.
One can turn it to 10 with Kyle Schwarber.
372 career homers. Oh, wow. Big fly right field, nearly third deck. 400 feet for Schwarber. That one traveled 4 40, and he's hot because there goes number 3 into the first deck.
You know, after he missed the first 3, he turned to the catcher as if to say, what am I doing wrong? Since then, 3 for 3. 4
for 4. Wow. Big fly to right center field.
Well, it's like, don't think it hurts the ball club, just swing.
He may have just broken one of the cameras that was down in front of home plate as he hit a worm burner.
A drone is dead.
5 home runs, another one to right field, and the place lights up as the power-hitting Schwarber is on a roll. Wilson Contreras waits. Man. The sound off the bat is impressive. Right center, gone again.
Into the visitors' bullpen here.
6 homers for Schwarber, 5 swings left. 7 homers for Schwarber, a majestic, high, arcing shot. Longest home run for Schwarber, 449 feet. He's got 7 trying to advance to the final. Did he get enough of it? It's a high fly to right center, and it is not deep enough. Goes off the track.
Bryce Harper cheering all the home runs he's hitting in this round.
Wilson Contreras swings underneath to get ready. 3 swings left. And he hits another one on a line to right. It's gone. 8 homers for Schwarber. He hit 10 in the first round. 9 homers for Schwarber. This one closer to the foul line, but it's gone about 4 rows deep. A good number. He's now egging the crowd on. The magenta ball is in play. Every homer will lead to another swing. And he takes it. It's a multicolored baseball.
Yeah, that's a little strobe effect.
Takes another one. He has taken 3 in a row from his pitcher, Rafael Pena. Swings, and this one is not going to be deep enough. Puts the bat on the ground. His round will end with 9 home runs. And he will go out and give some love to Rafael Pena.
Kyle Schwarber told me that when he signed here, the Philadelphia fans embraced him right away. He said, even though I was the outfielder who couldn't make plays, they always cheered for me. We're certainly seeing that tonight as he puts himself in a potentially a great position to be in the finals.
I mean, 9 out of 15. I mean, you know, you think about the ratio of home runs. You know, you lose sight of it because before we were used to just swing, you know, time and just keep going, and you take 40 swings and hit. But that is efficiency, you know, hitting 9 and 15. That's why I think the lower numbers can still play well, because it's hard to do. It's hard to get on that run with that kind of specificity in that window. And, you know, he got hot, and he just kept tacking on.
Keep in mind now, Wilson Contreras hasn't been at the plate in about an hour and a half. Because he hit first of the 8 to start this. So he's coming up here with a big number on the board.
Before he does, Buster, Schwarber went over to wish him luck, typical of Kyle Schwarber.
Former teammates with the Chicago Cubs.
Yeah. So Wilson Contreras has the ability to spoil the night here for Phillies fans and Schwarber. Jordan Walker is in the finals. He hit 6 homers. Contreras is again egging the crowd on, who will boo him louder and louder. He's got both hands over each ear as if to say, bring it on, and that's his personality.
What Schwarber said to him, he could read his lips, that Contreras was like, let's go.
He thrives off of the edge, right? He thrives. He's always, you know, when he first came up, it was like, oh, that's just a young player. But no, that is his style. And the more he gets the edge, the better he believes he will play. And, you know, he's shown that combination of the emotion, but the calm, too, on how well he swung that first round. But to Buster's point, that was a long time ago.
It was.
And he's gonna have to find it again. And with 15 swings, it 9 could be a big number.
It is a big number.
That could really overwhelm you real quick.
He hit 13 in the first round, including one that traveled 490 feet. He takes the first pitch. He swings at the first one, and it's popped up, and it will not leave. And the crowd is going to be very much against him, with Schwarber hoping to get into the finals. Next one is lifted to center. He's 0 for 2. Crowd boos. Contreras takes.
They go for cheering the out to straight back to boo.
Takes another. And a very emotional time with the terrible earthquakes in Venezuela for Contreras.
Yes.
Yeah, we've seen the emotion from him after he hit home runs, bursting into tears from the dugout. What's interesting here is the fans now are booing on every pitch, like a basketball player who gets booed whenever he touches the ball.
Yeah, they want him to swing and make a quick out. They don't want him to take pitches.
Another one. This one to center field. Is it deep enough? And it is, yes, into the trees. Number 1 for Wilson Contreras. 12 swings left. Takes another one. Little League, his idols were Miguel Cabrera, Derek Jeter, A-Rod. First-time All-Star in 2018, and here again leading the Red Sox with their surge, winning the last 9 games they played before the break.
It's interesting, those guys play such a different style than he plays.
Line drive, ground ball, no good, and the crowd loves that. And he's kind of embracing it. He's got a smirk. If anybody in the group wants 46 or 43,000 against him, it's Wilson Contreras. Oh my goodness, he just roasted one to the upper deck and left. He's got 10 swings left. Another one lifted high, majestic shot deep into the night into left. Wow, upper deck again, now 3 homers. This one is lifted towards left center field, and it will carry into the seats. 2 rows deep, 4 homers. Oh boy, Wilson Contreras mashes another one.
A few pitches ago, Jose Flores, who's throwing to Contreras, motion, I'm going to throw it up. And man, he's taking advantage of it.
Pulls one down the line and off the top of the pole. Wilson Contreras, 6 homers, 5 swings left. He needs 9 to match Schwarber. Takes one there. He got on a roll.
Talk about tipping your pitches. I guess that's what you want here.
Nope. Pops one up. And it lands on the infield just behind the mound. 4 swings left. Needs 3 to tie. If he does, we'll have a swing off. Liner, no, it's not going to be a homer, a foul ball.
And hard, just not at a good angle for him.
6 homers, 3 swings left. He's got 7.
Just silent the crowd, immediate. He's becoming a threat here real quick.
2 swings to go. Oh, he does it again. He's got 8. Wow, boy, this crowd is very anxious. Their hometown guy, Schwarber, has got 9.
And he's got his arms, Schwarber's arms are folded. He kind of looked away like, this could be problematic.
No, Contreras pops it up to center field. And he will have 1 swing to go to match him. The magenta ball in play.
And the magenta ball's been a big problem. It doesn't seem like they're picking it up well. Most of the hitters have been really late on it or under it.
Contreras takes a few deep breaths. His brother looks on. He needs 1 to tie Schwarber. Takes the pitch. Crowd is booing Contreras. They want Schwarber in the final. Whoa, he almost got hit. He had to get out of the way of it.
Charge the mound.
Big smile on the face of Wilson Contreras.
Move his feet.
He needs a home run to tie Schwarber. Swings and will not do it. And Schwarber will advance to the final in front of the home crowd here in Philadelphia. Wilson Contreras comes up one short. What an effort.
Wow. I mean, you know, he just gets so locked in, and his swing is so consistent. And he's got so much more power than you'd expect with the balance he has. Like he would hit the ball to right center, and then he gets the head out and just explodes off his bat. Just an impressive performance, really showing that Contreras is, you know, a power hitter in this game.
Well, half of the dream matchup has made it for these Philadelphia Phillies fans. Schwarber and Jordan Walker in the finals. You're listening to the 2026 T-Mobile Home Run Derby on ESPN Radio and the ESPN app.
It's a moment where the world holds its breath.
The road to World Cup glory is down to the final contenders.
History in Dallas! Wonderful moment!
Global icons and elite squads remain.
Can you believe this?
Don't miss the next bit of magic and drama. Hear every match of the FIFA World Cup on SiriusXM and Fox Sports 83.
What a game. I've never seen anything like it.
And for instant reaction and expert analysis, check out SiriusXM FC 157.
At this top level, this is where your star players have to show up.
Fires it short of the hole. Now up toward the hole. Has a chance and it goes!
The 154th Open Championship is on SiriusXM Channel 92. Scotty Scheffler, he is the champion of the Open. Live coverage of golf's final major of the year begins Thursday morning at 2 Eastern.
Obviously, I love Scotty still. I like him anywhere he goes right now. And that sounds like, oh, no kidding, but it fits him.
Listen to the Open Championship from Royal Birkdale on Open Radio, Channel 92 in the car, and on the SiriusXM app.
Formula One has a new home on SiriusXM.
Simply lovely.
F1 Radio brings you all the thrills of a worldwide championship chase.
He has climbed the mountain.
Live pre- and post-race coverage and exclusive weekly shows.
You hold on under that pressure. That's top draw.
The 2026 F1 season rolls on Sunday morning at the Belgian Grand Prix with live pre-race coverage at 8 Eastern, followed by Lights Out Racing at 9 Eastern on Channel 160 or 205 in the car and on the SiriusXM app. Just search F1.
Rewind to when classic rock lived on cassettes. Classic Rewind, a channel that delivers all the music minus the tape hiss. Dashboard digitized.
I guess you're just what I needed.
Press play on Classic Rewind, Channel 25, and in the SiriusXM app, included with most subscriptions. On your phone, computer, Alexa, TV, or wherever you stream.
I've never seen anything quite like this in sports.
They are legends and icons.
Ohtani tees off. Shohei Ohtani, 1 of 1.
Unicorns in their sport.
Lionel Messi! First career World Cup hat-trick.
The reason he's the greatest, he has everything. There is no way to stop Lionel Messi.
And you can hear every one of their games on SiriusXM and the SiriusXM app.
This guy is unbelievable.
Hey, Conan here. I want to make sure you know that my new podcast with the legend, Mick Jagger, is out right now. I flew from Los Angeles to London, and I got to sit down with Mick Jagger for an hour-long conversation. We talked about the new work, but so often the conversation would span decades. Check out the new episode of Conan O'Brien Needs a Friend with Mick Jagger playing all week on Conan O'Brien Radio, Channel 104, or anytime on the SiriusXM app.
Disney Plus. You're listening to the T-Mobile Home Run Derby on ESPN Radio and the ESPN app.
Boys, they're back. Mike Golick Jr. rejoining us on ESPN Radio. They'll be together every weekday from 10 to noon Eastern. Starts Monday, August 3rd. The Golicks on ESPN Radio and the ESPN app. Tim, what do you got?
John, what has it been like to watch two of the Phillies, your guys, in the Home Run Derby?
It was pretty cool. Bryce got on a little roll there. I thought he was going to knock Schwartz out. But, yeah, it's fun to watch, especially this city. I think it was kind of crazy with Wilson. You almost felt bad for him. Every ball he hits bad, he gets cheered. So it's been pretty fun to watch.
What's it like watching Schwarber every day? Not just playing in the game, but BP and everything.
No, it's great. I mean, and these guys really don't hit on the field that much. Schwarber does a lot inside. Every once in a while, if he needs a little something outside, he'll do it. Harp's kind of the same. You don't get to see him outside very often.
Thank you, Don.
All right, Don Mattingly with Tim Kirkshin. And down on the field, they brought out the Champions Trophy and two Philadelphia Philly legends. Ryan Howard down there. Is that Bobby Abreu down there with him?
Bobby Abreu. Knows something about home run derbies.
Oh, yes. That was quite a show he put on the year that he was the champion. And Ryan Howard has gone to the third deck here a couple of times. So the championship comes down to Walker and Schwarber.
I mean, they performed and they got on the streaks. And Schwarber got a little break in the first round, but in the end, like, he showed that he can pocket these pitches to a point where he can get multiples, and that's what can win when you only have 15 swings.
Do you think Jordan Walker has ever been booed the way he's going to be booed here in the next 15 minutes?
No.
Wow.
No, I don't.
That calm he shows, it'll test it out for sure, because it's not personal. It's just you're in the way of my guy, and that's Philadelphia. So
Schwarber had 10 homers in the opening round, and Harper was the guy that came up with a chance to knock him out. In the case of Schwarber, it feels like you kind of let him hang around, and when you do that with somebody like this, who meets the moment more often than not, he and Jordan Walker in this ballpark where he'll have every single person other than the Walker family cheering him on. It's a tough hill for Jordan Walker.
I once had a conversation with Kyle Schwarber about the home run derby, and he talked about you got to read the room. Well, this room tonight, they want Kyle Schwarber to win.
Yeah, there's no question. They're not going to hide that at all, and that's some guys thrive though off of like being the underdog, being the villain even. So it's a lesson for a young player about like what can make you and fuel you a certain way. Because you're going to have to perform under all those environments if you play long enough and you want to fight for a championship. There's a lot of people in the way, and they may not like you.
There are some amazing hitters in the ballpark tonight, from Barry Bonds to Albert Pujols to Ryan Howard.
Yeah.
And in the world of home run hitters, Schwarber is in that group with the Aaron Judges and the Ohtanis of the world, just as guys that hit homers. That's what he gets paid to do. And he and Jordan Walker will square off in the finals, and that's not what Jordan Walker is yet known for.
No, not yet.
Right.
Now, it's very cool. Michael Buffer is doing the introductions here, longtime boxing announcer, and it does feel like a little Rocky thing in the city of Rocky right now with Kyle Schwarber playing that role.
But like you said, Carl, it's like, to be continued. You don't know who you are, as a hitter necessarily yet. You're coming into your own. And these are the moments that kind of shape you and define you in some level.
Two very different careers when you think about these two that are going to compete in the finals. Schwarber has become a hero, like a literal cult figure.
Absolutely.
In Chicago when he came back from the ACL and appeared in the postseason and killed it in the postseason, helped them win a World Series in '16. And Walker was supposed to be ascending, and he didn't do that. And now this season has been the breakout for Jordan Walker.
And where was Jordan Walker in 2016? He's a kid. So, and you're aware of that as a young player coming up, who you're up against when you know the game. And, there's a, respect that you have for what Schwarber's accomplished, and now you're trying to take him out. And you got to put all that aside in a way for you to compete at your best, because now he's one breath away from kind of being immortalized in some of the milestones of baseball, right? A home run derby champion at the All-Star game and being an All-Star. So it could change your career, but certainly also trying to enjoy it at the same time. Pretty tough for a young player to balance that.
All right, so they're setting up the screen. It's going to be Kyle Schwarber batting first.
Did you see the assistant hitting coach, Rafael Pena, actually just walked it off the distance from home plate to where he set up behind the L screen, and they actually moved it closer, Doug. It looks like that we've seen any of this. You mentioned it might be 30 feet from home plate.
Just do soft toss at this point. Just stand there. I mean, you have to be so quick, and that's maybe or clearly what they want, to be really quick, take the thinking out, but that's what I thought was tough for Caminero a little bit. Like, you have all this leg kick and stuff going on in 30 feet. It's hard to be consistent with that.
15 swings in the finals. Schwarber bats first. He, of course, hits from the left side, and he takes that first pitch from Pena. Jordan Walker will wait. He'll take some swings underneath as Schwarber still waiting for the first one to swing at.
And the way he's set up is more on that third base side of the mound.
First swing results in a home run, and the crowd goes bananas. It goes to the second deck and right.
So clearly Schwarber wants him to come in at this angle from third base side into the zone.
Swings again. He's 2 for 2. What a start for Schwarber as he goes to right in the first deck.
In and up, Doug. In and up.
In and up.
Nope, not there as he grounds one between what would be first and second. So he's used 3 of his 15 swings.
Yeah, we're right behind home plate on the mound. He is way over the third base side.
Liner, no good. It'll end up shy of the wall out there in right. 11 swings left, 2 homers for Schwarber trying to post a number before Walker comes up. Here's the crowd again. He takes one. Oh! Liner that will get over the wall, 3 rows deep and right. He signed with the Phillies before the 2022 season and immediately became a folk hero. He elevates a high fly to right that will get out of here. Schwarber, 4 homers, 9 swings remaining, as he's the first of our 2 finals. You got a number in mind, Doug?
Ooh, that he'll get to or what he needs?
That he needs.
Ooh, maybe 9.
Takes the next 2. Swings and drives another one to right field. Way gone. Big time shot there from Schwarber.
And a camera's following Jordan Walker in the batting cage. He's watching what Schwarber's doing here out on the field.
Longest homer, 444 feet. Second deck and right. Takes the next one. He does it again, man. He is peppering the right field bleachers. Second deck again for Schwarber. 7 swings left, 6 homers. Brandon Marsh leading the Phillies cheers. Harper there as well. All gathered in front of the dugout on the first base side. A moonshot that will not get out. 6 swings left, 6 homers. This batter break brought to you by Love Your Mind. He takes a moment to reset. You can too with your mental health. Make a game plan for your mental health at loveyourmindplaybook.org. Takes the next one inside. Another moonshot to right, almost to the third deck. Harper's got 7. He was selected in 2014, 4th overall by the Cubs. A liner to right that is not going to get there. Comes up just shy of the wall. 7 home runs, 4 swings left. He made his debut in 15, the same year Harper won his first MVP award. Swings and sends another high fly to right. And it is deep enough. 10 rows, 8 homers, 3 swings left. takes one a little outside. The crowd is not sat down. Swings, drives another one. These are moonshots. Second deck again in right.
In the last 2 rounds, he's taken 28 swings, 18 home runs.
He's never won a home run derby. 9 homers, make it 10.
Jeez.
For a liner, second deck, and nothing left in a hurry. What a show Schwarber is putting on. 1 swing left, 10 homers. An amazing percentage of home runs for Schwarber with 15 swings. And he'll take the first one with the magenta ball. And he does it! Right field, and it is a blast! Second deck caught by a fan leaning over the railing. 11 homers.
You talk about bonus time. Well, this is where he stacks on. It's like he's putting up a 10 spot in the top of the ninth.
Did he do it again? A liner. And no, it is not going to leave, but it was touched by a fan leaning over. He will end the round with 11 homers, and that's the number Jordan Walker needs. Schwarber lifts his arms up to celebrate the fans' support of him.
I mean, that's what he needed to do, and he did it with an exclamation point. He left such little margin for Jordan Walker to work with. I mean, 11, trying to get 11 home runs in 15 swings.
It's hard. This is the 2026 T-Mobile Home Run Derby on ESPN Radio and the ESPN app.
Buster Olney here for 8 Sleep. 8 Sleeps Pod is a smart mattress cover that automatically cools or heats each side of your bed from 55 to 110 degrees. Since I started using 8 Sleep, I love to keep it as cool as possible, and my sleep has gotten so much better. Use my code BASEBALLTONIGHT at 8sleep.com/baseballtonight for up to $350 off the pod. And if you have an HSA or FSA, the pod may qualify through TrueMed, and qualified customers save about 30% on average. TrueMed is for qualified customers. HSA, FSA, tax savings vary.
We asked kids to explain baseball. What is a strikeout?
If you want to just catch the ball, that's okay. And if you don't want to catch the ball, that's a strikeout.
What is a steal?
Stealing is when, somebody has the ball and they're going to tag the other person and somebody else takes it out of the glove.
Why do you play ball?
Because it's fun and you don't have to be good at it. You can just play ball.
Let's all play ball. Get started at playball.org. Major League Baseball trademarks used with permission.
Harry Douglas here to help you ignite your taste buds with Firework Freeze 5-Hour Energy Shots. Juicy cherry, citrus lime, and blue raspberry. It's that iconic freezer pop flavor, but with none of that guilty sugar aftermath. The perfect summer kick. It's delicious, portable, zero sugar energy shot bursting with flavor. Bring on the summer with Firework Freeze 5-Hour Energy Shots. Available online at 5hourenergy.com and on Amazon.
If you love to travel, Capital One has a rewards credit card that's perfect for you. With the Capital One Venture X card, you earn unlimited double miles on everything you buy. Plus, you get premium benefits at a collection of luxury hotels when you book on Capital One Travel. And with Venture X, you get access to over 1,000 airport lounges worldwide. Open up a world of travel possibilities with the Capital One Venture X card. What's in your wallet?
Terms apply. Lounge access is subject to change. See CapitalOne.com for details.
With the new MyLowe's Pro Rewards American Express card, earn 3 points per dollar spent on Lowe's qualifying purchases for the first 6 months after card account opening. Plus, save 5% every day on eligible purchases at Lowe's and earn points on eligible purchases everywhere else Amex is accepted. Card members get more at Lowe's. Subject to credit approval. 5% can't be combined with any other offer. Exclusions and restrictions apply. Points subject to loyalty terms at Lowe's.com/terms and credit reward terms at Synchrony.com/MLPRA-terms. Visit Lowe's.com/business credit.
Less than 4 in 10 kids aged 6 through 12 are playing sports regularly. 4 in 10 kids? Let it sink in. Just 4 in 10 kids. ESPN is building a nationwide coalition powered by Disney called Take Back Sports, with the purpose of training more coaches, expanding access, and creating community-driven sports programming that puts kids and fun first. We're working on that story. We hope you'll join us.
Visit takebacksports.org to learn more.
This is the T-Mobile Home Run Derby on ESPN Radio and on the ESPN app.
The 2026 T-Mobile Home Run Derby on ESPN Radio, brought to you by 5 Hour Energy. Get summer going with a Firework Freeze 5 Hour Energy shot. It's available online at 5hourenergy.com and on Amazon. Well, fun event. Great night. Doug Glanville and Buster Olney. I'm Carl Ravitch. Tim Kirkson's been handling the interviews. Got a chance here for another hometown win. We've seen it before. Todd Frazier did it. And of course, both Harper and Schwarber, remember that in Cincinnati. Cal Raleigh was outstanding. And now it's Jordan Walker's chance. Boy, what a spot for Walker. A hostile environment, to say the least. For a kid who's got a perpetual smile on his face, Jordan Walker, like the ultimate good guy. He could earn the respect of a lot of folks in here by not hitting as many homers as Schwarber did.
They will embrace him for losing.
And if he wins, man, would he have the respect of his peers.
No doubt.
To be able to pull it off in this ballpark against Kyle Schwarber after Schwarber was so efficient in his half of this round.
How impressive was what Kyle Schwarber just did?
Beyond impressive. It's just the frequency and the efficiency by which he just continued to find his home run stroke. It was like laser precision that whole round. And that's what makes it so hard. You're asking someone to hit 11, 12 home runs, really, in 15 pitches. And maybe you get the bonus, but you can't count on that.
Yeah, they let him hang around. Remember, Schwarber hit only 10 homers in the first round. That was the lowest total of anybody that advanced. And since then, he's really exploded. And the Fanatic and everyone else here in Philadelphia, and this place is rocking tonight. 43,000 plus for the T-Mobile Home Run Derby. Got a chance to celebrate Schwarber. But first, it's the big fella, Jordan Walker.
Yeah.
22 homers this season, 10th in baseball in slugging. He has been resurrected his career. And here come the boos as he gets set to step in.
I mean, he knows it's like he needs like 5 runs in the bottom of the ninth off the closer, like off Duran. I mean, it's a tall order.
Needs 11 here, and he takes the first one. Got to get to 12 to win it, 11 to force a swing off. 15 swings. Takes another one.
He still looks incredibly relaxed to me.
I mean, he has to be. He has to be nearly like vampiric.
Swings at the first one. He will not get a homer. A one-hopper to the wall. He's down to 14 swings. Next one to Walker, swings, and this one is elevated left field. He's got it. First home run. Crowd gets a little quieter. 13 swings left. He's got to beat 11. Takes one outside. Another one, and then his balls just keep rising. Another homer, 5 rows into these seats in left.
The carry on
it's unbelievable.
It's just
it starts off about head high. That one's a lot louder and longer, and a fair one. Jordan Walker's making a statement, fellas. 3 homers, 11 swings left. Schwarber with a look on his face like, hold on a second. Not there, though. The next swing results in a liner on the ground.
And there's not much margin for error for Jordan Walker here because Schwarber was so good. But, Doug, you were talking about how he takes a deep breath, slows it down between pitches.
You control the tempo.
3 homers, 10 swings left. 11 to tie. 12 to win it. Swings, and he will hit one here. A big fly deep to left. Second deck, one of the longest ones that Walker has hit. 4 homers. This one to center field. Looks like he got under it. Yeah. And it will not leave.
Center, I mean, he has the power to go to center. You have a lot less margin for error.
He needs to be nearly perfect the rest of the way. He's got 4 homers, 8 swings left. If he wants to win it, he's got to hit a homer on each of these swings. And he will not do it here. He sends a flare into right field. And he's in trouble, boys.
Match point.
Well, he gets the magenta ball, but we haven't seen anybody get on a big roll yet.
No. And, he got a little out of his zone there. That ball is away.
Kyle Schwarber, the Philadelphia Philly, 11 homers. Jordan Walker, 7 swings left. He will hit one here. A big line shot that leaves. That's his 5th. 6 swings to go.
I mean, there's no towering component to that. These are just line drive lasers.
Nope, that's a little flare into right field. It's not going to go. So he's going to have to hit multiple homers with the magenta ball. The batter break brought to you by Love Your Mind. Taking a moment to reset, you can too with your mental health. Make a game plan for your mental health at loveyourmindplaybook.org. He takes the next one. 5 homers, 5 swings left. Yep, that one is drilled to left with plenty of carry. 6 homers.
I mean, this is a great showing. It's still consistent. He just happened to go up against Kyle Schwarber. He's got a mountain to climb.
He is very calm at the plate. Now he lifts one very high. 2 left, and it will not leave. And the crowd lets you know. 3 swings to go, 6 homers. Schwarber in the lead with 11. Oh, he's got 7 though, and that ball is crushed deep to left center field.
I mean, Schwarber looks like an expectant father over there. He's pacing around, his arms are crossed. He's like, get that man a cigar.
They keep showing Jordan Walker's mom and dad in the stands. 7 homers, takes a pitch, 2 swings to go. The magenta ball appears after this swing. He hits one well to left center field, and it is gone. He's got 8, he's within 3, but now comes the magenta ball. Meaning if he hits one, he extends his at-bat. The next one that doesn't leave before 11 will give Kyle Schwarber the championship.
And Walker just nodding his head like, okay, yeah, all right.
He needs to hit 3 in a row. Takes the first one. Nobody has hit multiple homers with the magenta ball. Takes another. Swings, gets it hard and deep to center. And goes just over the wall for his 9th, and that was up there for a while.
Yeah, it started a little more left center. It just kind of kept fading, but it made it.
It continues. The next one will pull him within 1. Takes it inside. Tehran throws. Walker swings, gets another. He is going to be within 1. Oh, man.
What a performance by both these guys, but wow.
Back-to-back on swings with a magenta ball. Schwarber is out there egging him on. It feels like rooting for Walker. Takes one.
Oh, the Cardinals are all there just screaming at him.
He takes another. What theater. Yeah, Schwarber is rooting for Walker to tie him. Swings and he will tie it.
Got it. My goodness.
Drives one to left. It's 11-11. Oh, Jordan Walker.
This is a absolutely epic mountain climb by Walker.
3 in a row with a magenta ball. No one has done it. If he can hit one more, Walker will be the champ. Takes one there. Schwarber's got his hands up.
He's helpless. There's nothing he can do but just watch.
Walker swings deep into the night in left field. and Walker walks it off.
Oh, my.
4 in a row.
What a performance.
Schwarber gives him high fives. The Philly fans are all leaving. Jordan Walker, the home run derby champion. Amazing.
Wow. I mean, how do you climb that mountain? Well, he climbed it. And, you're down. You have to go magenta ball. You have to keep hitting. He ended on the home run. He had more in the tank. He was so calm and collected throughout this whole event.
Man.
And even when he was down to 3, needing 3, he was nodding his head like, this is my game.
The summer of Jordan Walker continues. 4 in a row with the magenta ball. No one has done it. And he beats Kyle Schwarber 12-11. We'll take a break. You're listening to the 2026 T-Mobile Home Run Derby on ESPN Radio and the ESPN app.
Adopt US Kids presents What to Expect When You're Expecting. A teenager. Learning the lingo.
Today I'm going to help parents translate teen slang. Now, when a teen says something is on fleek, it's exactly like saying, that's rad. It simply means that something is awesome or cool. Another one is totes. It's exactly like saying totally, just shorter. As in, I totes love going to the mall with Becca. Another word you might hear is jelly. Jelly is a shorter, better way to say jealous. As in, Chloe, I am like so jelly